Ladies and gentlemen, I am on live and my name is Red Tiger the Gamer. And today on this live stream, we are pretty much going to calling out the only locale and everyone's favorite locale in the planet. His name is Retro Gaming Star. And I could say about that dude, he's been starting shit once again. That's what I heard. But yeah. So mostly on the point about that dude, he's been mostly lately asking people of some gift cards, even as someone of the Game Boy SP. But for retro, I he even asked me. He just even asked me of the Etra 30S, and he said, "Yes, do you have one?" But some cases about retro, I just even and like I don't know what his deal is about this bullshit. But do this dude have a job or what? I just don't get the situation here. I mean, if Retro won a 30S, he can get some money and shit. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Retro asked me for a 10 or 30S. Yeah, Retro probably have one. Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, yeah, like exactly, yeah, 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 definitely though. Yeah, he did though. To all of us probably, asking people some shit, but yet Retro himself probably doesn't have a job. Yeah, I know, right? He been asking me some shit. Yet, okay, so I'm gonna explain this, but so Edra 30S's he tried to talk about is between my red Tenno 30S XL and Galaxy New 30S XL. So that's all the 30S I have. But in some cases, I got all my save files on my game. So I mean, I just don't get it about retro, about fucking asking people some shit. But his ass needs to get a fucking job. Yet retro claims he got a fucking job. And it's not the only screenshot, guys. It's not the only screenshot, guys. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna read this. So Retro say, "Hey man, how are you doing today? Do you want to talk later or are you busy right now?" And on November 9th, 2024, well, that's pretty much last year. So the only reason why I want to share this, because Retro over here starting shit to everyone, I guess. So from that, Retro say, "Red Tiger, hey man, I saw you in stream laughing at me on the other day. You're such a massive backstabber, and I want nothing to do with you. So tell your friends they can go fuck themselves and have a wonderful day. Goodbye." That's yeah, definitely he asks people some dumb shit. That's all he does is asking people some dumb shit, which is pretty pathetic. Oh, your studio? Okay, sure. Sure, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Uh, give me a minute. I try to. How the fuck me? How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Hold on. Add studio. Shit, I don't remember now, guys. Hold on. Damn it. I'm trying to find the link though. Just give me a minute. Trying to find the fucking link. The fuck? Yeah, I know, right? I just wish my StreamYard can fucking work, but hey, that's how it goes. The fuck? Hold on, I'm about to. Uh, fuck. It didn't let me at first. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I got it. My bad, guys. I got it. Yeah, just give me a minute, and I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah. Alright. Uh. Alright. Yep. I got it. Definitely, I got it. Yep. So from that, I got some other ones. Alright. Alright. I just already put the link in here, guys. So basically, if you want to join, though. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's definitely not StreamYard though. But if you guys just got the link, well, I'll put it on the Discord server. Uh, um, let's check. Some other screenshots too, but that is the other one I say to him too. But from that, Retro himself, over his dumbass, got trolled. Yet he thought it was me talking shit on his Kingdom Hearts video, which he's got fucking trolled once again. So from that, I just tell him, you so goddamn naive. Do you ever think before you speak? Because surely you on the wrong tone, bud. In some cases, well, yeah. Uh, um, what else? Got some other ones, I think. Yeah, and some other ones as well, but definitely. Yeah, and he was claiming though I was slandering him, which I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah, that has happened definitely last year and the year of the year of January as well. So it's not only happened last year, but yeah, it's also happened on this year as well in 2025. So definitely, I don't think Retro is going to join on the studio if he get his ass in here. I'm pretty much have a word with that dude. Don't want to what though my phone will be fine, lol. Yeah, like exactly to Black. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like the retro I mean, no shit for retro though. I mean of course someone is going to make fun of his video and some shit. Of course. If he pop out in the chat, get him Yellow Kitten. I will, man. I will. Well, you should call me Red Kitten though, because I'm Red Tiger. Oh shit. He's hiding. Yeah, he's definitely is hiding somewhere. Hey, Retro Gaming Star, if you in the chat, then be a man, get your ass in here, and we're gonna get a word with you, boy. You should call me Red Kitten though, because I'm Red Tiger. Oh, sup, man? Sup? Yeah, he's definitely is. Okay, here we go. Alright. Red Kitten the game. Really funny, Cyborg.
Red Kitten, favorite.
Yeah, I know. I just find it's funny as a joke. What retro gaming?
I mean, I know he's gonna cuss me out over it.
Yeah,
I can expect that.
yeah. I think he would, anyways. And oh yeah, by the way, I did hold about the situation you got hacked on Discord, so I just know it wasn't you, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was kind of unfortunate, but you know, hey,
Yeah,
at least I still got my account though.
yeah.
But yeah.
Alright. Try to fix the. You know what? Okay, I got that over here. Alright. Retro Gaming Star, your ass better be in here, boy. I'm not playing games. You're the one who think I'm slaying all your name. Yeah, I didn't. So what's up? What's up?
Yeah, he doesn't provide evidence to back up his claim.
Yo, am I live?
Yeah,
you are.
Alright, hold on. I can hear Stephen Wolf, but I can't hear Tiger. That's weird.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you can hear me
there
now?
we go. Yeah, I can hear you now. All right.
Yeah.
First of all, Stephen Wolf, what happened with that Discord hacking, buddy? So did you click like a free news link and you gave someone your password, or?
Yeah, man, was clicking the link because like I said, I was MLA Gaming 4K. I was in the server that day.
Yo, I can't hear you. Is it me? Hold on.
Oh no.
Red Tiger, you heard him? I can hear you clearly. I couldn't hear Stephen Wolf there though.
Okay, here we go. Yeah,
hey,
I just put these volume settings.
So Stephen Wolf, you clicked the link. Were there actually any news there in the server you went to?
Basically, you have to like verify to be in there.
So did you verify? I mean, you should have. I hope you did. Hey, hold on, what you smoking on, buddy? Hey, hold on. Is that Splippy? Oh, what's the occasion? I see you're rocking a new green screen. Are you are you on your Andrew Tate swag, top G? You
I
have the
just
pool in
decided
the
to use the
background.
for the background.
Yo, so when you verified, is that how they got your account?
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah,
what up,
I
Keo?
can hear you.
Possibly. But luckily I got out of there.
I see you rocking a new green screen. Are you are you on your Andrew Tate swag? Top G? Hey, Keo, do you have the YouTube stream open? I can hear it through your speakers.
I must have the YouTube stream background. Must have not clicked on the headphones correctly.
So when you verified, is that how they got your account?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
What up, Keo?
I can hear you.
Yo,
Yeah,
y'all.
the capture bot thing.
All right, so Red Tiger,
Hmm?
Retro Gaming Star asked you for money. He asked you for a Game Boy Advance, or no, a Nintendo 3DS, right?
Yeah,
And then wow.
yeah,
And he also accused you of trolling him, hating on his channel.
yeah, yeah. No, he accusing me, slandering me some dumb shit, and from that, he called me a massive liar and called me names, which I wasn't doing shit.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so this is a public service announcement. Anyone, if Retro Gaming Star has ever asked you for money, send me the screenshot.
We'll do black.
Because I am going to, I think, Stephen Wolf, I think we should have a short, like, maybe 15, 20-minute StreamYard funeral session for our buddy Retro Gaming Star, aka Gaming in the Past and Beyond. If you bust out the guitar, I'll sing a song, we can honor his memory. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be
Retro Gaming Star's internet homegoing.
Yeah.
And shout out Keo, who put together 2 8-hour-long compilations of retro shenanigans.
Yeah, especially the This Is How You Don't Play ones. Which I might react to probably Saturday.
So hey Keo, how do you feel about a retro funeral? You think we should do it? Because we never got to do the SGR one. Like SGR buried himself before we could have a proper funeral service for him. But maybe, maybe we can
Right.
honor retro.
He's like, let me talk. It's my turn. Sorry, I had to do that. It was funny.
You're good, buddy. Oh my gosh. So, hey, Stephen, what did Retro ask you for? Did he ask you for a Game Boy, money?
He asked me for a 3DS, and he also did ask me for money as well.
Jesus. Retro. Does anyone on stage actually believe that Retro has a job? Does someone with a job e-beg to this extent on the internet, like literally asking everyone for money? And what's crazy is that if you give him the money, he's still gonna turn on you and call you a massive piece of shit. Like 2 days later. Like there's really no satisfying this guy. Like honestly, the reason I'm drawn to Retro is because like I've never seen a retarded narcissist before. It's just so fascinating. Like Retro, he's lying. He's not actually autistic. Like we all know, everyone on stage knows several autistic people. Retro doesn't act like that. Retro acts like someone whose like mom smoked crack while she was pregnant with them, and then who like got held back like several grades. Like Retro, he doesn't have any of the characteristics of a typical autistic person. He doesn't hyperfixate on things. He actually has, despite his like explosive anger problems, he actually has great emotional intelligence. He just doesn't care. He just has no empathy. He understands, okay, if I act a certain way, people will react, a certain way, right? Whereas like certain autistic people, they don't really have that emotional understanding, and that makes them awkward. Does that make sense? It makes them kind of awkward. But Retro, he understands all that shit. He's not autistic. He's just an asshole. But either way, I digress. I think I'll look at my calendar and we can plan a funeral and can plan a homegoing for Retro. I think that'd be great. And MK90, if you're in the chat, it'd be lovely to have you on board. Maybe you can give the opening words. I'll need to find someone to do the sermon. Stephen Wolf and I can do a song. We'll definitely invite guests to like speak some words, words of remembrance. We'll put together a whole little program. It'll be a good time. But I'll start thinking about that. I think it'll be great.
Yeah.
No, like retro. He might be. Like the only thing holding him back is like, I don't know what the source.
Sorry about that. I had to mute myself.
No, you're good, homie.
You're good.
But like retro, I don't know why he gets so mad. I wonder if it's like the whole like abandonment thing, because like his mom didn't want him. Several group homes don't want him because he's a violent goon, and it's just
So
like
is he,
whenever
barred from the
he
internet?
feels rejected, I think he gets triggered. So like if someone's like criticizes him or says they don't want to fuck with him anymore, or like he crashes out, I think it's like a specific trigger for him. I don't know. I can't figure out Retro, but Retro is very he's a very intoxicating personality to watch. He's very entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't get enough. But
So is he like barred from the internet at his group home?
yeah, so Retro in his current group home situation, he has to sneak onto the internet. So I think he has like a window around like 2 a.m. when he wakes up from his medicated slumber. Because right now he's knocked out. He's pumped full of all kinds of like crazy antipsychotics and shit, right? So that takes him out from like 7 p.m. Eastern time to like 2 a.m., right? Eastern time. He gets up, he does his little shit. He sneaks on the internet for like 30 minutes. And then he goes to sleep. And then when he wakes up, before he does like his group home activity, that's another window. So that's why you normally see him like, sometimes at 2, sometimes at like 9 a.m. Eastern time. But yeah. I think he's banned.
He's basically money. Next DSP at this point.
Tell me about it.
You know what's crazy? I think Retro, if he didn't melt down so easily, if he didn't have that explosive anger, right, that makes him crash out, I think he could have been bigger or just as big as DSP. It's just that like Retro.
Well, not as DSP, but also as little chick out as well.
Also, I think the severe or the strength of the drugs that they pump into Retro, it like resets his brain. So it's kind of hard to function if like you literally don't have any memory of what you did 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that really works against him. But like I think Retro in another universe is like 10 million subs on YouTube.
Yeah, the day that happens, I'll laugh.
Because like when he's on his P's and Q's and like cooking people, like he's real like when he called Jag a diaper wearing F, and
I remember that.
He's like makes me like how black I am or whatever. Like Retro. I think MK90 playing Resident Evil. It's not even Halloween. Like Retro be saying like some crazy ass funny shit.
So who all liked the 8-hour premiere movie I made?
Which one? You did 2.
Well, the one that's the history of Retro Gaming Star.
Okay, 10 out of 10. Thank you. I mean, I don't know if it was in that one or in the This Is How You Don't Play. You definitely played fast and loose with the copyrights. And taking people's work, like for example, like Savage has a very classic "This Is How You Don't Play" that I believe got absorbed into your compilation, with no credit. You know what I'm saying? So you're playing fast and loose with the credits there, but you're doing
I take
great
no
work.
ownership or want no money off that dang thing.
No, we know. That's why I know like
a lot funnier if Savage added the the Skids and Bot meme when Retro got Gunsmoke in that one. All right.
Honestly, I just threw them all together because the gameplay ones and some of the other ones, especially the gameplay ones, will make people die of laughter of how many times do you die in Mario and have to use save states?
Yeah.
I can make safe states all the time too, but hey, at least I completed the game without
Like-
skipping the world.
What playing Survivor horror games? I love how like he put like the quote fingers, like horror games, like Resident Evil is not a horror game. Like, no, but the thing like with retro in the save stating is there's nothing wrong with being bad at video games, but retro is terrible at video games, and then he'll turn around and make fun of other people. Like in that same rant, because I watched that rant. Thank you, Keo, because I watched a lot of clips that I haven't seen in a very long time. And
Well,
I
I
was
did
laughing.
manage to say now Mech is no longer on YouTube, and that's the one that was using the DSP images and the Food Wars images. So that's a lost footage one. Then there's like another one that's lost footage that's lost the time that I put in there on the history of Retro Gaming Star. And the history of Retro Gaming Star really triggered him.
I mean,
Oh no,
First-
absolutely. He was typing in all
Like I-
caps in the
like I said
comments. I
about,
saw
you know,
that. He was fucking
you know.
triggered. That was amazing. And like
Yeah.
in that MK90 rant, I forget who exactly he was challenging. It may have been MK90, it may have been someone else. But he's like, "Oh, you can't beat Mega Man without cheating or something." And I'm like, Retro, you can't either. It's just really weird. Like Retro can't beat like the easiest platformers without save stating. And then he's like trying to make fun of people saying they can't beat these games without cheating or whatever. As if like he didn't beat Super Mario Brothers. Like, you know, he cheated, he save stated, and then he posted a fucking YouTube post congratulating himself for beating Super Mario Brothers. When he had to fucking use the rewind function 100 times. He's like, I want to shout myself out for beating this game. It's like,
I was gonna say, how hard were you laughing at
I mean, the
part
whole
where he
rewinding
admits he
thing, I mean,
flagged
that's
people?
kind of like, you know, Gam Dog used to do on Super
Yeah.
Mario 3.
no, hey, but Keo, you see Gunnar's comment? Like, you did kind of like stop the entire conversation to be like, hey, how did you guys like my premiere? And then you're turning around and saying, oh, I'm not taking any ownership of the code. Keo, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I have no
okay.
problem with, you know, MK90 playing Resident Evil, of course, you know. I play COD Zombie.
No,
I
shout
just
out
found those
MK90.
compilations funny.
Shout out MK90. I think, you know, in another universe, MK90, like we're on great terms now. But like in another universe, MK90 and I are probably like great collaborators. You know, he likes a lot of the same shit I like. It's just that he got caught up with some bad apples.
Yeah.
Between Conundrum and SGR. Oh boy.
Yep. Good old
That's
Patrick.
yeah, good
Well,
old
they were in
Patrick.
the history of Retro Gaming Star, both Conundrum and SGR.
Like, Jesus. But Keo, I do thank you
Blackout.
for including that. I do thank you for including that $20 clip. I have not seen that in ages, and I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. So thank you for that, Keo.
Did you get the screenshots I sent you, Two Black?
Oh yes. So like I said earlier, and for those that watch this on demand later, if you have screenshots of Retro asking you for money, handheld console, whatever, just forward it to me, because when we celebrate his YouTube homegoing, I think I'll probably play a compilation of all the screenshots. I kind of just want to, like, you know, do my due diligence and make sure I hear from it. Because Retro has, from what I know, he's messaged at least 20 people asking for like various things.
Jesus
So,
Christ,
I'll
how
have
bad
to
is
like
this e-begging?
announce this on different whatever platforms and different spaces, whatever, on different Discord servers. But just want to put the word out now, though, that we may be planning on doing a Retro funeral. And if we do, I think it'd be a good idea to just kind of like have all those screenshots, you know, ready to go.
Yep.
How bad has his e-begging gotten at this point? First it was $20 PSN cards, now he wants $100 equipment?
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and like I was saying with the whole like video game thing, with the e-begging thing, like I would not care if Retro was an e-beggar. There's millions of e-beggars on the internet, but Retro is saying I have a job, I have a car, I have a family, which is like really weird. Like I might get all that, but he's saying I have a job and I have a car, right? And
Oh shit.
Well, in the history video, he says he works 2 days a week.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, but how old is that clip though?
I can't remember. I think it's like 2022 or so.
Yeah, that's a while ago. And he was talking about he was pretending he got promoted. He's like, yeah, I got promoted and this and that, and I'm gonna have more money. And so, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at his clips lately. I just know that he's on like some whole other grift.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's claiming to do now, but
Yeah, probably still grifting.
hey, Stephen Wolf, how's Madeline doing? Are you all in a good place right now?
Yeah, she's doing good.
She's doing good. When's the last time you talked to her?
Just yesterday.
Yesterday on Instagram.
Yep.
What'd y'all talk about?
She was sent her, musical, memes.
Been nice talking. I gotta bounce. I'll probably watch the VOD later. Thanks
All
for
right,
the show.
man. Later,
if
Kia,
Retro
okay?
shows up and I bounced, I'm gonna laugh.
It's
I'm involved, I'm
50-50.
having a laugh.
Like, I would not be surprised if he did, but then again, like, his MO is showing up around 2, so I think we'll all be long gone by the time he wakes up.
Well,
but I would not be
later.
surprised if we wake up to some upload. But yeah, later though, we'll catch up, man.
All
Thanks
right.
for the film, Keo. We liked it a lot, both of them. All right. But so Stephen Wolf, are you two still together?
Yep.
Says who? You or her?
Both of us.
So hey, can you post a screenshot of my server of the IG combo?
Oh, sure.
All right, that's much appreciated. And while you're doing that, Red Tiger,
Yeah.
have you heard from Libra lately regarding his thoughts on retro?
Well, from that, so I talked to him on Olio and I told him that bullshit what Retro doing, which is dumb of him doing that. So from that, I just told him what Retro doing and some shit. And from that, he talked about his thoughts about Retro as well, which, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know if Retro is going to be there tonight in the studio or not. But if he wasn't there, it's going to be entertaining as hell.
I mean, it'll just be him
Yeah.
cussing you out, and then he'll cuss you out and then apologize. He'll be like,
Yeah,
"Hey guys,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just want peace." Like we already know
I
what's
just don't
going to
buy.
happen.
I'm just not gonna buy apologies because they're fake.
Yeah,
I
he's going to.
definitely want to give a shout out to Libra October though. Libra, that was amazing. That was great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And like stand back and stand by, Libra. I have a feeling we're gonna need you later. I have a feeling that this is not over. Okay, this retro saga is not over.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's a never-ending saga.
no, but honestly, this feels like an end game of sorts because I think people are really getting tired of him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
especially Resident Grip is.
I think before it was like, okay,
You know what I mean by that?
yeah,
How about Resident Grip?
like retro has like burned bridges with like his closest
Yeah.
allies.
With almost
From
everyone.
me to Defeationist, and you know what? God, I hate calling Defeationist a close ally of retro because I feel like Defeationist was stealing my thunder, riding my wave. All right, because like I was like the main retro defender, and then after I put in all the work, Defeationist comes in when I've already slain all of retro's ops, and then he calls himself a defender, and I used to like beef with him over it. But that said,
he did cuss Defeationist out.
that said, like he cussed Defeationist out in front of everyone in my server, so it's like 50 plus people.
Of course,
So
because I do playing the Bell Gargoyle theme song just to add to the intensity.
oh, speaking of which, hey, MK90, MK90, bro. I think it's time, man. I think we're cool. I think it's time that I invite you back. I think it'd be cool to have you back in my server. Your girlfriend Wool, you're probably going to have to work on her. You might have to sell the idea to her a little bit, but MK90, it would be nice to have you back in my server. So I'm formally offering you an invite. There's some people here I don't recognize. Like, who's Shadow Jr., Red Tiger?
Oh yeah, he's one of my friend of mine's.
He
Yeah.
probably doesn't like mess with like the bullshit drama, right? I guess he's like an actual like YouTuber that just like shares his hobbies and like isn't like crazy and stupid or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
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 Mr. Cypher. Shout out Mr. Cypher.
Yep.
And shout out to everybody in the Republic of Korea, including Cypher.
Yep.
MK90, I'm gonna give you 48 hours to think about it. All right. It's Friday my time, 12:06. I'll get back to you Sunday. All right, MK90. But I mean, you've seen like the drama is long over. SGR is long gone. Conundrum's long gone. There's another name I don't want to mention, but we can talk privately about that or talk another time about that. But it looks like those influences are all long.
Are you talking about Schubert?
Nah. Shout out Schubert. He's a nice guy. I got no beef with him. But yeah, no, it's just like MK90 and we've always just kind of like found ourselves on the opposite like side of a conflict, not actually having any direct disagreement. But yeah, it is what it is. Either way, I think those days are over though. So hopefully he thinks about it and he joins, because I think he'd be a great addition to the server.
Yeah.
But yeah, Red Tiger.
Yeah.
I need you to put in a good word to Libra, because Libra said that he was not trying, like he didn't put any effort into his complete and utter takedown of Retro. I need you to remind Libra that like this is the Libra we want to see. This is the Libra we need. All right, like Libra, brother. There is nothing wrong with taking down an internet bully. Retro Gaming Star is an internet bully. Like he needs to be stopped. He's a menace. You saw it. Retro cried about bullies, right? Unprovoked.
Yeah.
And then all I said was, "Hey, Retro, you're the bully, buddy. You're the bully. Look at what you've done the past couple of weeks. You're a bully." And then Retro called me a piece of shit. And then Keo, shout out Keo, pops up and is like, "Hey, Retro, here's 8 hours of you being an asshole." And then Retro calls Keo a piece of shit. And then also says, makes fun of like, he tries to like subscriber shame Keo, as if Keo wasn't posting it on a throwaway channel. Like Keo has multiple YouTube channels, all right? One of which has the same number of subscribers roughly, right, as Retro's current channel. So it's just kind of weird that like Retro is subscriber shaming Keo. Like all of us, we're not subscriber shaming Retro. So why is he turning around and doing the same? Like he's a fucking bully, right?
Yeah. I mean, of course, his drama videos get the most views. And
then Retro will say something that really grinds my gears. Okay, Retro will be like, "Hey, everything I did, like we're past that. It's okay now because it's in the past. So why does that apply to him and not to us?" Because like, yes, Retro, that's how time works. You do something and it's immediately in the past, right? So it's just really weird that Retro just like bring up all these things that I quote unquote did. He bring them up out of context. I bought some things on Amazon for somebody as a thank you for helping the community get rid of Conundrum. I bought him some gifts on Amazon, and he tries to twist that into something like into me being whatever, some terrible person or whatever, doing some terrible thing. And it's like Retro
games on Steam.
And if we remind him of things he actually did that was actually terrible, he says it's in the past, as if like the rules of time and space apply to him and no one else. This is really bizarre. And like Shadow Jr.
It's the world revolves around him.
Yes, I mean, yeah, but that's what brings me to my earlier point. He's a retarded narcissist, which is just really fucking entertaining because I don't know about y'all, but I have never seen one of those, and it's just like the worldview of a retarded narcissist is very, very entertaining to listen to. But hey, Red Tiger, do you see Shadow Jr.'s comment?
Oh yeah.
How would you summarize Retro Gaming Star? Because I really don't even think he can be summarized proficiently. Like he's just like Keo literally uploaded 16 hours worth of retro content. Some of which he stole. Shout out Savage Elder. Some of which he stole. But Keo uploaded 16 hours of Retro Gaming Star content, and it still doesn't tell the entire Retro Gaming Star story. So if you were to summarize Retro Gaming Star to somebody, to Shadow, Red Tiger, how would you summarize Retro Gaming Star?
So for Retro Gaming Star, so I could say from this thing he did, well, I had similar the story of it, but from that, so since Retro was become a YouTuber back then, we know him by today. Well, he done a lot of bad things and saying some racist shit, pretty much. And from that, he was being racist over Mexican. We all know that.
Yeah,
and
especially VGL.
Yeah, VGL, yeah. Shout out to VGL as well. But
hold on. Yeah, shout out VGL. But how was Retro being racist to Mexicans?
Well, if you know and stuff, if you know one of them old club and stuff, I think he called VGL a Mexican motherfucker, I think. On one of them.
He definitely did. Yeah. He also said something else. I'm drawing a blank. He made some kind of like food comment. Does anyone remember that one? He made some kind of like comment about like Mexican food.
Yeah, like saying he's a Mexican, ASS mofo that eats some reels and defecates on tacos.
Yes, that was it. He said, "You are a Mexican motherfucker who shits on tacos and something burrito." Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, he says you fuck on tacos and shit on burritos. Like, what does that even mean? One. But yeah, that's what I said. Wait, what? When I first heard that, like I rewound it, I'm like, did I hear that correctly? You fuck on tacos and shit on burritos, okay? Like Retro, when he takes his medication, like he gets into the zone, and this is the same zone that brought us gems such as Resident Evil, like Halloween. It's not Halloween. Oh, eat on burrito shit. Thank you, MK90.
Yeah,
eat on burrito and shit on tacos. That is so fucking weird.
A lot of my viewers would be offended by what he said, but I have viewers from Latin America.
So Shadow Jr., he said that like 2 years ago, and we have the clip in multiple places. I have the clip on my channel, and my buddy Kioma, who was just here, he has
Gamma Alexander. He's Mexican.
You said who, Stephen?
Of course, my friend at Gamma Alexander. He's Mexican. I know he would probably be offended by what Retro has said.
Was it during the pandemic, MK90? Was it that long ago? Wow, that was a minute ago. Huh. I thought it was more recent than that. I think I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the tap tap tap, I'll knock you out that one. Remember when he was like, "Hey," like when VGL and 8-Bit Eric got into the little thing, and then Retro Gaming Star was like, "Yeah, I will. If I see you at Southeast Game Exchange,
And
I will tap 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 on your shoulder and knock you out." So I'm sorry,
I
like
remember that one.
Retro has said so many crazy things, and like kind of all blurs together for me. So
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
sorry
Beverly
if I
doing
mix
that
up the
promo. That
time.
was hilarious.
But yeah.
Yeah, but also shout out to 8-Bit Eric as well.
So, Red Tiger, back to your summary. So he was racist towards Mexicans, and what else has Retro Gaming Star done?
Yeah, and it's not only that, but he been so the thing I did probably hold on one of them archives when well, it's just I just think it's happened back then. Retro lived on that group home back then, I think. And from that back then, Retro did also starting shit with MK90 that time too and stuff with some dumb reason. And yeah, from that I just think it's happened back then since I cut ties with him back then. I think back on November 2023. I
Yeah,
think.
same time as I have.
Yeah, yeah. And from that, that's the part I've been cutting ties with Retro because he been like exactly been like doing that like those type of shit like telling. So Retro got mad at me because I was cutting ties with him, and he was calling me like a piece of shit or something on that damn
Hey, hold on real quick. Red Tiger, can you mod me real quick so I can send links in the chat? Because I'm going to
oh
send a link to Shadow Jr.
yeah sure yeah and I can yeah okay yeah that would mod you. I'm going to the live
Hey, Steven, what you sipping on, buddy? That Bush Light?
It's very good, Bush.
Yeah, oh, Bush. So wait, why are you rocking the green screen? Are you trying to impress Madeline?
I just decided to use it for the first time.
So are you using that in your streams? Oh, I know why. It's to hide the wall, isn't it, Steven? Steven, why don't you just clean the wall, buddy? Just clean the wall. You have a perfectly fine room. Just take a sponge, add some water, add some soap, and scrub the
Why
wall
not Mr.
behind
Clean Magic
you.
Eraser?
You said what?
I was like, why not Mr. Clean Magic Eraser?
Oh my gosh. So you'd rather use a green screen than clean your room, Steven. Is that what I'm hearing right now? Look,
I mean, sometimes
you
I'll
should
use
be okay with who you are, buddy. All right. You should be your authentic self. You don't need to hide your room. All right.
green through.
Look, you have a very exciting looking room. When I stream, all you see is a window. All you see is a window, buddy, and a wall. You have a very like decorated room that you should be proud of. You just gotta clean it a little bit, just a little scrub on the wall, and that's it. Was that too much to ask for your fans? That plus a reasonable frame rate?
I mean, got no problem with that.
Hold on. Let me try. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm modded. So let me just drop this link. Shadow, there is the link, sir.
Really, I'm changing 90s. Hang on, big and wild turkey. That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what's
I'm not SGR.
You know what's funny? Like thanks
SGR
to
first.
SGR, I like bought Wild Turkey a few times from the liquor store, and like Wild Turkey is actually like kind of nice. And at SGR, I see why you like it so much. Like Wild Turkey is great. It is a great quality. It's a high quality whiskey. So shout out SGR's Taste and Liquor. That's it. He's a terrible person, but shout out his taste in alcohol.
Brown
SGR
Royal's
has
pretty good
great
too.
taste in alcohol. All right.
I mean, Brown Royal is pretty good too.
All right. Thank you for modding me and letting me share that link so you can see Retro.
problem.
So the link I shared is how Retro got his channel terminated. So it has clips. It's only like a minute and 40 seconds. So it has all the strikes that he earned. He earned a strike for saying for calling Jag just a Gardevoir, shout out Jag, a diaper wearing F slur. He has a strike for saying he'll punch the shit out of EGL, who happens to be of Spanish descent. I'll leave it at that. Okay, you guys do your own research and come up with your own conclusions there. The eat on burritos, shit on tacos clip is in there, and then there's another bonus clip that's in there as well. So before I rudely interrupted, you are free to continue your summarization of Retro Gaming Star, Red Tiger.
Alright.
Wait, when you get a warning if you did this first time?
You said what? Do you get a warning if what?
I said, when he would have gotten a warning the first time he did it?
Yeah, but Retro, he's way past warning. Like, let's be real. Retro takes down a lot of videos, but Retro does not take down everything he does. That's crazy. Some of those videos get taken down by YouTube. Like the diaper wearing FA video, that was struck down. Like Retro got a legitimate strike for it. And then he also got a legitimate strike for crashing out on me, crashing out on VGL. Like he remember like the whole like fuck you, Too Black Too Strong stream. Like Retro has crashed out a lot.
Yeah.
And like
Even though he did,
it's
like,
good content,
exactly.
but yeah, Retro has crashed out a lot.
Yeah. You know, I did kind of get a strike for that, that one community post I said about, Retro, I said was, 5-hour wannabe looking ass. Yeah. Even though that strike's been expired like a year ago. Going back to just a warning. Yeah, there.
Oh yeah, and I'm still there.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm here. I was just giving the stage back to our host, our lovely host, Red Tiger. Shout out Red Tiger. Thank you for hosting us late on or I guess early Friday morning, late Thursday night, depending on where you are in the world. But for bringing us all together to recognize the toxicity of Retro Gaming Star, aka Gaming in the Past and Beyond. Shout out Red Tiger. You've had a double digit on. Hey, Red Tiger, you seen the chat, right? 10
Oh, yeah.
people watching. Like, congrats, buddy.
Yep.
You're spreading, and this is late at night. Like, honestly, if you're doing this like when people weren't in school or working or whatever, like I'm pretty sure you'd have 20 people here. So this is great, and your hosting is very appreciated. Very, very appreciated. But you have the floor, though. Continue before I rudely interrupted you.
Yeah. And from the thing, I should say for Retro as well, if Retro did saw my live stream and he got asshole talking shit to me, then go ahead, he can. But in the same time, he showed his true colors again.
Because he's just going to continue to flip flop.
Yeah. And from that, ask me about some 30S. Yeah, his ass just needs to get a job for fuck's sakes. Like, seriously. Like, from the other night, I think he'd wake me up like on fucking 7 o'clock in the damn morning when I was sleeping. Because,
Whoa! He called you? Like, what happened?
well, okay. Alright, so I think though, so he was calling me since I went to bed that night. And from that, I got a missed call with Retro and stuff, and he was I just think it was exactly happens that day since or something about he called me a massive
Oh shit! A massive
liar.
liar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
liar
With the
slandering.
3-frame, the whole Kingdom Hearts thing, right?
Yeah, which Retro got trolled, which is funny.
Shout out
And
3-frame.
it's probably going to continue
Shout
getting
out
trolled.
3-frame.
Yeah, shout out for Free Flame though.
Hey, you know he's a big fan of yours, right? Can you just do me a favor and give him one more shout out?
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
shout out to who? Shout out to who?
Free Flame.
Hey, I'm sorry. No, I'm laughing because he's gonna die when he hears that. Hey, man, look. Hey, 3-frame. Don't say I never did anything for you, buddy. All right. But so yeah, so Retro got trolled by 3-frame and
Yep.
he cussed you out, called you a massive liar, and then what else?
And from that, and Retro just really thought I'd call him fat, yet I didn't say shit about him. I was mostly focused on playing my PlayStation 5, like always. Well, sometimes I do, but from that, I was been busy focused on some games, try to platinum some stuff. And from that day, Retro just called me a massive liar saying, "Oh, tell me the truth." And I just called Retro goddamn naive because he can be naive.
Yeah.
And from that, he's just talking shit about about he blocking Free Frame, which I guess he did. And yeah, all that shit was happening on that night. Like, I mean, I don't know what such retro bullshit is, but even though he tried to ask people some shit, yeah, his ass just need to get a
Wait,
fucking job.
tried to ask people what? What kind of shit?
So basically, I just think the thing I heard, he been well, I think he did also ask the Defeatiness about some Game Boy SP, I think, on one of them screenshots I saw. And from that, I think he did also ask someone or you or something about some 15 eBay gift card and some shit.
Oh,
I guess.
absolutely. And then I heard he asked a certain someone for $100 on PayPal. And this person like lied and pretended they were going to give it to him and never gave it to him, which is kind of messed up. But yeah, Retro has been asking so many people for money. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he did ask for like $110, something like that.
Yeah, and like even like SGR at one point was like leading Retro on, saying, "Oh yeah, Retro, I'm gonna give you all of my equipment," and then he never did that. So it's just, I wonder if these people were promising Retro things in exchange for Retro doing their bidding. That would make sense for all his like flip flopping, because like Stephen Wolf, Retro is probably the biggest flip flopper we know, right? Do you know a bigger flip flopper than Retro Gaming Star, aka Gaming in the Past and Beyond?
I mean, as inside Retro, I know, well, Riley Taylor, I mean, he used to flip flop a lot with Catbird.
And speaking of gaming in the past and beyond, does anyone actually know what that term or what that name means? because I get it, like gaming in the past. Okay, it sounds stupid, but like I understand what he's trying to say. But gaming, gaming in the past and beyond. What's beyond the past? More
Mhm.
past, right? So it's just gaming in the past.
I mean,
I don't know. It's really weird. Retro. You clearly Googled names similar to Retro Gaming Star, and then Google's like beta AI overview probably said like gaming in the past and beyond. And like I can like I'm not bullshitting. I can just test this theory by Googling it myself. I bet you if I Google names similar to Retro Gaming Star, I'm going to get gaming in the past and beyond. Because that's the only way. Like I don't even think Retro himself is stupid enough to come up with such a nonsensical name, right? Like clearly like some search engine AI nonsense gave it to him. So Retro, when I'm done with this stream that Red Tiger graciously hosted, I will Google names similar to Retro Gaming Star, and I bet you gaming in the past and beyond is gonna come up because of some weird AI quirk. But yo, hey, MK90. He says, screw it, send me an invite. Say less, my guy. Say less, say less. Yo, I am happy. I have an announcement, y'all. I am proud to announce that MK90 has been invited back to my server. Also, Jacob Schubert, if you're out there, Kage is not in my server, so it's a safe space. You can come back too. Because he was in my server and then he left because I invited Kage back to play Gardic Phone because we were running a trap on Carmen Rider. And he ended up getting blown up by Gilded Poo. Shout out Gilded Poo. But yeah, so there was a whole scheme that I was running there. And Jacob Schubert was one of my was collateral damage, but the content was worth it because Carmen Rider got blown up in front of like over 100 people. I'm pretty sure on Gilded Poo's channel, thousands of people have seen that stream, so like it was worth it. But Schubert, you were a casualty, and Kage is gone, and you are also welcome to come back too. But that said, I digress. So Red Tiger.
Yeah.
Retro Gaming Star has been begging, and what else?
And so he not only begging, but some cases he also I would say like he'd probably wake up people all night and some shit too, like I mentioned. But he not only did that though, but he been like over here starting drama with people with no apparent reason, but by calling out
well, most
someone,
notably against Two Black.
yeah, by calling out someone with no apparent fucking reason, because which is pretty much pathetic of him doing that. But
I even saw Croc's comment in the thing.
yeah,
You know, I'm talking about Smoke.
yeah,
You know, in the group of 7 that Defeationist mentioned.
yeah, but yeah, it's been like 4 fucking years since I met Retro back then. I think back in 2022, I think so. But ever since I friends with him back then, like I thought Retro was some cool guy and all back then. But ever
Yeah,
since I saw the archives, all that shit he did, like I say I'd rather not be friends with a locale.
Honestly, like to Retro's credit, he is how I met both of y'all. Because remember, I believe I called out Retro, and then you two and Rod Marson all publicly cut ties with Retro at the same time. and then he crashed out, right? And then did
Yeah.
the whole like fuck YouTube Black Too Strong stream, and then like
Yeah,
that's
I-
how
I
we
also
all like started
sympathize
like
with him as well.
yeah, that's how we all became cool. So Retro, I do give you credit. You do unite communities because look at this, like look at how united we all are against Retro. That
Yep.
is special. Like that's worth like Retro, like you're a big deal, bro. You got me and MK90 like agreeing on stuff. We're in the same server, like multiple servers. Like if you had mentioned to me or MK90 that we'd be in multiple servers together 6 months ago, both of us would have laughed in your face, right? When we were knee deep in the whole like SGR drama, right? But like imagine being so toxic, so radioactive that like everybody, like me, even Keo and I, we were always cool for the most part, but like you know, we had a little thing with John like last summer, right? So it's just like people, like me personally, people that I've had some kind of back and forth with. I don't want to call it beef because, like, honestly, it's just the internet to me. I don't care. It's all funny to me. But I do understand that some people, like, you know, get annoyed or maybe pissed off about some interaction they may have had with me. But people that I've quote unquote had beef with going back like a year, we are all like united in lockstep. In fact, MK90 came to my support and was like, hey, like, if I gotta upload a video, I will. Like, I don't know, for those that are in Keo server, you know, you've seen the chat log. But like, I was just sitting there laughing so hard. I'm like, this guy was like, to me or to him, I was public enemy number 1 6 months ago. And Retro is so radioactive that he's like willing to jump on his phone and upload videos on my behalf. I was laughing so hard. I was like, yo, Retro, wow, dude. Hey, shout out Kappa Twig. Kappa Twig. What's up, man? You missed most of the show. Like we're just kind of like hanging out now. It's more of a chill stream. But the major announcements from tonight is one, we're probably gonna do. I'm thinking of doing a retro funeral, and Stephen Wolf has volunteered to play the guitar. You're gonna bust out the guitar. Stephen Wolf, are you gonna have the green screen too? The bush light, the green screen, like the whole works. What are we doing here?
I mean that's the thing. So yeah, I might.
But I'm thinking of maybe doing a internet homegoing for Retro's persona. Retro did not die in real life, but his internet persona is getting buried. So we may have a funeral for his internet persona. MK90 is in my server now. That's great. Like for diplomatic reasons, that's amazing. That's a huge development. What else? What else? Oh, I said earlier to everyone that Retro was asked for money or games, like a handheld system, whatever. Over the next week or two, send me the screenshot. All right. And then I'm thinking I may do a compilation of screenshots during the Retro funeral service. So there's that. Gunnar called out Keo for stealing content. Shout out Savage Elders. Keo stole some content and said, what do y'all think of my upload? So, you know, Keo, stop stealing content, Keo. But no, shout out Keo though, because that's a lot of effort is involved in compiling all those clips. And we appreciate it. So, you know, we're just giving him a hard time. And then Retro was Red Tiger, aka Yellow Kitten, was summarizing retro gaming stars internet history. So that's the whole stream in like a minute and a half. But I'll be right back. I'll be back in like a minute. Y'all can continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now Retro done it this time. Well, that is what happens when you ask too many people with goddamn money in games. Well, and even though Retro called me a massive quote, backstabber. Yet I was here for him back then, since back on 2022. I could say it's been like 4 fucking years, and Retro treat me like I'm some piece of shit. Like, dude, like I didn't done shit to him. I mean, to be honest, I mean,
Like he just can't seem to make up his mind.
yeah, I know, right? And I mean, the Retro Gamer Star, we know today of all his persona of Retro Gamer Star, or some name he did rename, you will be missed.
I mean, no matter how many times he changed his name, he will still always be remembered as Retro Gaming Star, and for the crap that he did.
Yep, definitely.
Oh,
Mhm.
look, it's Wolf. Wolf's here.
Oh, Wolf, sup, Wolf? Shout out for Wolf, the Supernatural Slayer. Sup, Wolf? It's been a while. Yeah, we've been talking about Retro Gaming Star once again, and I could say his new name over his YouTube channel is truly stupid. Like, Beyond to the Past. Like, give me a break.
I mean, like you said before, a zebra doesn't change its stripes.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, Retro Gaming Star gonna be Retro Gaming Star. But yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he asked me like some 30s I got is which the red 30s, because I got all my 30s save files to it. So and from that, I thought Retro have a job recently, which he probably gonna
Oh,
get
you don't.
exposed soon. Yeah, which he probably gonna expose soon, because from that, like, my God, like, it's been like 4 years and he's still at like that motherfucker we knew.
At
Oh
least not on
shit.
eBay.
Yeah, about some eBay cards, some Game Boy SP. Like, get the fuck out of here by that shit.
Well, not on eBay, but also PSN cards as well.
Oh damn, PSN card too, huh? Well, that's expected. Yeah, yeah. Retro is always so damn naive all the time, and I could say he's naive because from that, he always be foolish. Does Retro know how to cook at least? LOL.
Okay, to answer MK90's question there, Retro did post a YouTube community post bragging about the boiled chicken he's about to have for dinner. So I'll let y'all draw your own conclusions there. But Retro posted a picture. Some of y'all seen this. In fact, it's still on his channel. Chicken boiling in a pot of water, like drumsticks, boiling chicken. I say, yummy. I can't wait for this chicken, this yummy chicken to be served for dinner. All right. I'll leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say there.
Wait a minute. Wow. So is that something?
So, Stephen Wolf,
Yeah, Too Black.
what do you think should happen next in the retro conflict? Where do we go from here, in your opinion?
I mean, if he continues doing stuff, people are still gonna troll him.
You know, we have a crash out coming, right? Like, if it doesn't come, like, if it's not here, it's coming. I
mean,
actually do think that he's
I
gonna.
know he's
Because
gonna get trolled.
hear me out. He cussed out me. He cussed out Keo. He hasn't
cussed out.
seen Libra's video yet.
Well, what?
He
Well,
hasn't
not even
seen
Keo,
this
but also
stream yet.
Defeationist.
Retro. You said Defeationist what?
I said he also cussed out Defeationist.
Yeah. So he cussed out Defeationist too. Yeah, in the server. So it's just like this
Not the server,
stream.
but DMs as well.
Oh, I have not seen those screenshots. Interesting. But Libra's video, and you know Retro hates Libra. Like there's multiple clips in Keo's quote unquote original film that he was bragging about earlier. Shout out Keo. There's multiple clips of like Retro going in on Libra October. So he's not going to be thrilled at all that Libra told him to come out the closet, which is fucking funny, by the way. Like, if y'all have not seen that, please go like that video, subscribe to Libra October, to JRPG King. I don't think people understand this, but
smash up the likes.
One of the reasons I give Libra, or I used to give Libra, so much shit was because he was such an entertaining personality, but he did not embrace the person that he was. Obviously, he took it too far, like the whole racist thing, whatever. Like, yeah, but he apologized for it. That's fine. That's fine. It's like being a comedian. A comedian, you're gonna tell offensive jokes sometimes. You live your life on the edge. If you live your life like on the edge or at the line, you're gonna cross it sometimes. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But like Libra, I think people are in trouble. When I say people, I'm talking about like idiots, right? Idiots are in trouble when Libra learns or when he fully understands how to maximize himself, right? And be like okay with it. Because like right now he's kind of uncomfortable. He's like, okay, I'll make fun of Retro a little bit, but I'm gonna hold back. What Libra doesn't understand is he does not need to hold back. Like I will jump on all 10 of my YouTube accounts and like the same video over and over if Libra lets him have it. But that said, you know, baby steps, all right. But that said, subscribe to JRPG King, like his video. He had a very, very, very funny video about Retro. And something tells me that's not the last he's going to speak on Retro, especially with everything going on right now. So, you know, definitely support JRPG King if you can. He's a man of very interesting opinions. A Canadian man.
He predicted that he was going to flip flop sooner enough.
Oh, Wolf the Supernatural Slayer. Shout out Wolf. Hey Wolf, you may have missed it, but I made peace with MK90. We've been cool for a while. So I'm just hoping that you stop hating me, okay, Wolf? If I offended you in the past, I'm sorry. I don't have beef with you or MK90. All right. Floor, you got the floor again, Red Tiger. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. So speaking about Wolf, yeah, she don't like Retro either, as well. Which is
Is it for any reason other than the fact that Retro is black? Because I know Wolf has an issue with like black YouTubers. You know.
Oh no.
Wolf is known for being a little racist. You know what I'm saying? Like Wolf gets a little extra spicy when there's melanin involved. But does Wolf have like a legitimate reason for not liking Retro?
Well, Wolf does have some one reason though, because of Retro BS he did, and that's all, I guess. Oh, Rogue is here.
Rogue, shout out Rogue Inquisitor. Rogue.
Hey, how's it going?
So Rogue,
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I saw the invite on the Discord. I wasn't sure what it was about though.
Retro Gaming Star. But to be
Yeah.
fair, with your work schedule and
Flip-flop
everything,
again.
like I would not be surprised at all if he had no idea like what was going on and what he did and everything.
I see.
Yeah.
I know he had some kind of beef with you at some point.
Oh
Recently.
yeah, I mean, like that's applicable at any like point in history. Like that's not really narrowing anything down. But yes, he did have a beef with me recently, and he did cuss out Defeationist recently, and then
Wait, he went after Defeationist. Why?
yeah, this is like in my
Yeah.
server general chat. He like cussed him out completely, and then a couple days ago he made a YouTube post, a community post, like vague booking So vague booking in America is when people like complain about someone but don't like directly at them or make it known they're talking about that person specifically, right? So
Oh, okay.
like Retro did like some subtle like jab at I guess me or someone. He just wanted some attention because he was being ignored. So Retro basically like cussed us out. Okay, we said, okay, fine, we'll leave you alone then. And he was doing like his Kingdom Hearts videos, and they were averaging like 10 or 15 views, which is perfectly fine because you start there and you build up as you whatever keep on uploading. But Retro does not understand that. So Retro sees that his views dropped to like 10, and he started like getting like snippy and bitchy and cussing people out. And then he started talking about like bullies. I guess he blamed us for his views dropping. So
Well, hold on,
I
hold
said,
on. Isn't it? Sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but isn't the guy,
No,
isn't
no
the guy
problem.
constantly changing his name too?
Yeah, yes. Like it's one thing if people have to know how to find you. If you change your name every 2 months, every 8 weeks, it's gonna be hard for like the algorithm to give you like SEO juice or whatever. It's gonna be hard for people that subscribe to you to keep up with you. In fact, you may lose subscribers because people may like look at their fucking YouTube one day and be like, gaming in the past and beyond. Who the fuck is this? I never subscribed to this fucking channel. Unsubscribe, right? So
Right.
it's just like, so I guess Retro did not like the drop in engagement that took place. So he posted some fucking like subtle jab to quote unquote bullies, right? And so I'm like, hey, Retro, by the way, like, you know, you're a bully because you talk about like, so Retro was saying, oh, people are just trying to like, whatever, kick dirt on quote unquote autistic endeavors. Retro's not autistic at all. And I'm like, oh, hey, Retro, you know, you called someone the R word in my server in front of over 50 people. And you also told them to delete their channel. So Retro, you are the bully.
He told Defeationist to delete his
Yeah,
channel.
right. Yeah, like 50 of us saw it. Like we all saw it, and Retro like cusses me out. You know, says I'm a piece of garbage, this and that. So people see that, and Keo's like, "Hey, time out, Retro. You're talking all this shit when there's all these clips on you." So Keo compiles 16 hours of clips, 8 of
Oh
which
my
is Retro
God.
being toxic. And I know, right? Like some people have like Keo. We know you're working a lot, but. And we appreciate the effort, but goddamn. So Keo compiled 8 hours of Retro being toxic
But it's kind of true, Wolf. He does have anger issues.
and 8 hours of Retro like just like being like terrible at video games. And that's relevant because Retro makes fun of other people for being quote unquote terrible at video games when they're
Right.
not. Yeah.
I mean,
You mentioned the name Keo. Are you talking about
I even said it. You know,
Yes,
once before.
yes.
I mean,
You're in
I'm
fact
new.
that actually reminds me. That reminds me. So his you know who Kiyoma's buddy is.
Yes.
Yes, and he has some words to say about you. He posted some very long paragraphs. To those that are in Keo's server, Steven, you're laughing. You probably saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to those that are in Keo's server, Emperor John Kill 3D posted very, very long paragraphs about Retro. And you were like included in like I'll
Okay, hold on.
screenshot.
So, was I mentioned in passing because I made a video on him, or did he have more to say about me for some another made up beef?
You were mentioned in passing, but not because of the video. You were just like mentioned, and like I was like surprised. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know that y'all were still beeping. I didn't know that was a thing. It may be one sided at this point, but that's neither here nor there. You were mentioned though, and I'll send you the
Okay.
screenshot. I have the screenshot.
All
But
right.
either way, so hold on, where was I? So yeah, so
We're talking about Keo.
Keo.
Yeah.
Yes. So he posted 16 hours of clips or whatever, and then Keo gets cussed out.
Uh-oh.
So this is like yesterday. So now today, Libra October posts a very honestly like fucking hilarious video, like
No
a
way.
1 minute little thing on retro,
Hang
and
on.
we have this stream that's going on right now. So
I'm just looking at
I'm
this
pretty
channel
sure.
right now.
I'm pretty sure some more people are going to get cussed out when Retro awakens from his drug-induced slumber. Probably in an hour, but that's what's going on though. That's basically the synopsis of tonight.
I see. Okay. Yeah, if you could DM me whatever it is was written, and I'll just look it over, and if it's nothing, then I'll just leave it alone. But
Honestly, it really is nothing, but nothing to me and nothing to you are two completely different things, especially considering you're the subject of, John's ire and
a
rap.
few slanderous comments. Yeah.
But I'll send it to you though, and we'll see what happens. But
Okay.
honestly, I would like to see y'all find some common ground, because at this point it feels like the beef is just like, all right, fuck it.
Well, it's been pretty much radio silence for a good long time at this point. I don't know. I think he's just continuing to do his live streams and whatnot. I've been, on and off. I haven't really had the time to do a whole lot of video editing or streaming because of work, but yeah.
Yeah, so so Cap was asking why Libra is telling Retro to come out of the closet, and it's a funny double entendre, but like really, Retro is a closeted asshole. Like he's just an asshole. It's who he is. Yep. I've tried to get him to embrace it. He embraced it for like a couple days, then he went back to like trying to be a fake. But the reason we tell him to just embrace who he is because Retro is terrible at hiding the fact that he's an asshole. Excuse me.
I mean, I think
so. I'm not afraid to admit.
Yeah. I mean, I know I ripped into you in that one video I made on him, but
that's fine. Yeah.
But the point against him, I think, still stands.
Can you remind the audience, for those that have not seen the video, what the
okay?
Was?
So I think So let me just go. Sorry, I got like a computer with like two screens here. So give me 1 sec. Just gonna open up a new window, make it so I can see the stream on one end and my search on the other here. Let's go to my channel. YouTube Studio. By the way, has anyone noticed how YouTube Studio just seems to be getting worse and worse lately?
Yes. YouTube is very clearly like playing around with this interface.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a big fan.
So how far back? How far back was this video made? That's the question.
It's definitely pandemic era.
Here we go.
2 years or 3?
Yeah, 2 years ago is when I made it. It was in August. Exterminatus of Retro Gaming Star. some 40K terminology there. So I think Retro was going after Stephen Wolf at the time.
Yeah, back in 20.
What's that? Or not Stephen? Was it Stephen Wolf or was it Wolfie? No, I think it was Wolfie.
Dark Wolfie.
Yeah, Dark Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Yeah, he was going after Dark Wolfie. Sorry about that, Stephen. I didn't. Yeah, he was going after Dark Wolfie. I don't know exactly. I understand everything he was saying when I recorded his video or saved it. But I was pointing out like a lot of the inconsistencies in the way he was acting, and I know you watched the video too, Lack, and
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple times. It's a great video. Great
Yeah.
video.
I think we might want to bring retrofucker.net back.
But the thing is that he was. So the thing about me is I point out some of the blatant obvious in the video. I didn't do too much of a deep dive. It was only like 7 minutes and 59, about 8 minutes long. But one of the things he did, and it kind of pissed me off, was when he was talking about, he was like ripping into Dark Wolfie, and then said something along the lines of, you shouldn't go after people who have mental disabilities. And that's what pissed me off, is if you're on YouTube and you're putting out your opinion and you're trying to rip into someone else, don't ever try to put up your mental state as some kind of everything proof shield. If you're gonna step up online and start running your mouth, get ready to have it thrown right back at you.
Yeah, and that's my issue with what he's doing right now, because, well, he's going beyond that now, because he's not even autistic, but he's saying he's autistic. And then he's also doing this weird thing where, like, things he did in the past, it's okay to let go. But he'll make fun of things that I did or twist them out of context. It's really bizarre, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, just for shits and giggles, I pointed out the fact that he had someone sleeping in the background of his video.
Yeah,
That might have been Luke. And honestly, to take that a step further, like, there's videos where, like, Luke is just straight up playing with himself in the background, and then Retro just like, "Hey guys, it's me, Retro Gaming Star, or Holy Paladin Gamer," and then Luke is just like letting it rip.
Retro gaming hero.
Yeah, and then like there's another video. Shout out to Freedom Fighters. Shout out Legion Ravager. Sorry, I think it's on his channel. But like, there's a video where like Retro is trying to stream, and like this dude, I guess he was getting like a sponge bath or whatever, but he's just like ass naked, just like walking in the background.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
like,
really?
I'll
Is
find
that
the
what
link.
happened?
Honestly, like, if any of the Freedom Fighters are in the chat, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'll try to get the link later and I'll post it in my server. But yeah, no, there's definitely a video that Retro uploaded where he's trying to stream, and like one of like his group home mates or whatever needs like a fucking sponge bath because he shit himself. So he's like walking around like ass naked, or not ass naked, but like ass out. It's like really like weird, like it's inappropriate. It should not be on YouTube. But yeah, I'll find it. I'll dig it up.
I'm surprised no one reported him on that.
Yeah, he could have got a strike for nudity and sexual content for that one.
Yeah, I think I just saw that video. Like, since I saw that, like, I said, the fuck? Like, Jesus. Like, damn, Retro. Like, I guess Retro want his channel get terminated then.
Well, I mean, he got his wish. His channel did get terminated, and then he tried to blame me for it. He said that I was responsible, despite not being active on YouTube for over a year. And even people pointed this out. Like, even, I'm not gonna say his name, but even like one of like Conundrum and SGR's like biggest supporters was like, wasn't Two Black like gone? Like, he's been gone for a year, man. Like, what are you mad at him for again? So it's just like, yeah. Jesus Christ, Retro. Retro, you're the fucking worst, buddy. You're the worst.
Never learns.
You're canceled. All right. The jig is up. The jig is up, man.
Retro's YouTube career is finito.
What's interesting though is that this conflict might, and I hope this does not happen. I'm not rooting for this to happen, but this conflict might reignite the John and Road conflict.
The false emperor and the Inquisition.
Oh God, no! It's so funny how like, okay, you know what? Just for that
that whole beef, yeah. Like I said, I don't
Yeah,
think
every day.
anything's happening right now. It's like I said, it's been pretty much radio silence between the two of us. We haven't. So I don't know if you guys remember that time I uploaded a video where I was distressed because I thought my grandmother was ready to pass away.
Yes,
John
I heard
actu-
about that.
Yeah. So that was a false scare. She actually recovered and she's doing much better than she was before. She's even walking on her own. Like, good Lord.
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
She still needs her oxygen, but yeah, she's able to walk around, not like for super long periods, but she's far better than when she was when I saw her in that state. John actually reached out to me in a tweet. I didn't respond. I didn't think it was appropriate to respond to him because of what the two of us were going through with each other. And I don't. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. This is not an offensive thing I'm saying. I'm just saying, John, if you want to write novels, write a novel.
That's
Because,
funny
well-
that you mentioned that because he wrote two very long ass paragraphs. In fact, they're not paragraphs, they're essays in Keo's server. And shout out Mosh. It's like, yeah, that's fucking long. I'm not reading that. And then I was like, hey, John, like that's a video right there. Like just say what you wrote here.
I need to
That's
think
like
an entire script.
video. That's literally that's a script. That's literally an entire script, right?
But the worst part, that's not the worst of it though. It's like it's fine to have the tenacity to write long strings of text, but the problem with John, and I'm not saying this to try and start anything. I'm just saying it as a basic critique of his writing. Most people like he needs to improve on his grammar. And I'm not trying to be a grammar Nazi, but literally he does seem to have an issue with sentence structure, and the fact that he'll string long phrases of words together without. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and like you're 100% right, but it's also just so fucked up. Like it's so wrong to like.
It's like I'm not trying to dump dirt on you, John. Just please refine your English, please.
Look, John, you're a very smart, cultured person, okay, and you have very strong, interesting opinions. Like you are a very interesting personality. All right, very interesting. Okay, it's an honor, even though you and Rogue are at odds. Like someone has to consider you a worthy adversary to have beef with you. You know what I'm saying? So like it's an honor, right? Like Rogue thinks highly of you in certain regards, right? Otherwise he would ignore you completely. But like, bro, you write at a 6th grade level. And maybe it's just a Florida education. I don't blame you. It's not your fault. But what Rogue is saying is not unfounded. I'll leave it at that. All right. John, I fuck with you. And I hope you come back to my server too. Like, you know, like I'm a big fan. Like, we don't have to be SGR's been long gone for like 5 months now. All right. The boogeyman's gone. We can all have peace now. The common enemy is retro. But Rogue is not lying, bro. Like you have some very, very, very iffy sentence structure.
Okay.
But maybe it's a Florida thing.
Who knows?
It must be.
I mean, the little poke aside, he wrote to me saying that it's like we may not like each other, but the message in your video about keeping family close is clear to all. I may not seem like it, but I'm not asking you to believe me, but I know the pain that is in your voice, and you have my condolences. So he at the very least, he's he's thrown out an olive branch, you know.
No, and that's one thing I always respect about John is that like, okay, hold on. Like, I think this is an appropriate time to remind everyone that don't look at his Twitter. Okay, there's R words, there's F words, or whatever. But for the most part, outside of Twitter.
Oh, there he is.
Whoa!
His career has been
Oh, you said there he is. I thought you were talking about
Come
Retro.
on, Libra.
Yeah, no, Libra. Shout out Libra. In fact, hold on. Hey, Libra, join us on stage. I have some questions for you. I'd love to get your thoughts on Retro. All right. The King Libra. Shout out King Libra.
Speaking of JRPGs, I just got myself that new copy of the Dragon Quest remake, Dragon Quest 3.
Oh, Dragon Quest 3. How is it?
I actually haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I do intend on. Is it retro? Oh yeah, they're talking about retro. Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
Anyway, I do intend on playing it the next time I have a day off. I might even live stream it.
I was gonna say you should live stream it. I'll pull up for sure because I have not seen the gameplay yet. Is it? Oh god, is the battling first person still?
The battling is in first person, and
Ugh.
it keeps to the original style. And I haven't actually played Dragon Quest 3, so either way, I got myself a new copy. of it.
Right. Oh, there you go.
Here we go. Yeah, and I sent him the link, so
Yeah. I don't know. Is my camera going to kill the connection or what? Nope, I'm here.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
okay, he is here.
Wish I
Here we
could see.
go.
Wish I could see our.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
King Libra, all hail King Libra, the JRPG king. First of all, Libra, the community wants to give you a special shout out. Okay.
I don't know why. I
we
barely put that much
appreciate it.
effort. I
Oh,
only put
God.
a tiny bit of effort.
Humble Libra. Okay, Libra, that was fucking hilarious. All right, and Retro is gonna be so fucking mad when he sees that.
I don't fucking give a shit.
No, not that you should care.
Right.
What we're saying is that like you really got him, and even with such minimal effort, like that title stings on so many. Like there's layers to it.
Yeah, and what I mean by come out of the closet, like he just might as well admit that the truth. Like he's not a positive person. That's what I mean by
He's
that.
not. He's not. And then also like if you want to like take it a step deeper, he also kind of has like this weird like obsession, fixation with certain people. You, myself, VGL.
I noticed that actually.
Yeah, so it's just like that's why like your title was so perfect. I'm like, yo, Libra's a fucking genius, bro. And he's scared to utilize his genius. Like, it's okay, Libra. No one's gonna hurt you, buddy. Like,
I'm
I
not
would love
scared.
to-
I just don't feel like it's the worth the effort with retro. I mean,
that's fair.
a 10-year-old can own retro.
that's fair.
I think what he's trying to get at, Libra, is that some of the best memeable videos are the ones that don't take any effort at all. It's the point that they make and how hard they hit.
Gotcha. And by the way, am I echoing or am I good?
No, you're good. You sound great.
All right.
And am I too black?
Huh? What happened, Steven?
But that's it. Of course, like in the words
So
of
what's the
Walter,
question
when it
you
works
wanted
out,
to
there's
ask,
three ways
Two
to
Black,
fighters
since I'm here?
$500. We own
Oh.
you, bud.
Oh god. Okay. So Libra, I was curious what prompted you to make that video.
I'm just decided willy-nilly. Fuck it.
Okay.
Everybody
then-
got on it.
You know, by making that video, he's probably going to respond.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, but so he's gonna like cuss you out or whatever.
I
And
don't
he's
care.
gonna-
I'm
he's- yeah,
expecting
no,
it.
I know, but okay,
We all-
fine. Let me preface all this by saying that like no one's expecting you to care or be hurt or affected by anything he does. So what I'm trying to get at is
Oh, I'm
that-
just making it obvious. That's all. I don't care.
what I'm trying to get at though is Retro is going to show more of his ugly side. And as he shows more of his ugly side, are you also going to call that out? Because you are the Messiah of truth. And the people really need the truth about Retro right now. So will you be there for the people, Mr. Messiah of Truth?
Well, it depends how livid he gets. If it's like, if he does something like messed up, like bring up someone's like family member or like crosses the line, I'll maybe do it. But other than that, I'm staying out.
You have a very, very casual definition of livid. So he called Keo. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I'm pretty sure he called Keo a piece of garbage or a piece of dog shit.
Like
Call
unless
me
he
a piece of
says,
garbage.
unless he says like something like really stupid, extreme, like kind of livid.
That is extreme, though. Like, okay, you know what, Libra? Now I'm accusing you of normalizing Retro's behavior because Retro says, well, yeah, because calling someone a piece of garbage for pointing out that they were an asshole in the past is fucking crazy.
I want to define what my extreme is. Like, say if he says one of his family members, like he did with Conundrum, that's what I mean by the definition of livid. Kind of.
What did he say to Conundrum?
His aunt. He brought up his aunt.
Did he though? I think Conundrum made that up. He made that up. I'm pretty sure he made that up. I was there for that.
I'm pretty sure Keo got the clip where he says that.
Because remember, Conundrum he made up a lot of things. Remember how he made up that Retro said like the F slur, and then they had the whole like kangaroo court thing. Like Conundrum is not exactly a credible source.
I'm pretty sure I heard the dead ant somewhere in the Keo video because I heard it.
Also, Conundrum's aunt, did she actually die? Because remember, that was around the time that Conundrum quote unquote had a heart attack, and then he had testicular cancer. Remember these things that did not happen, by the way. But he made up a bunch of these things, these ailments. So,
no, I get your point. But my thing is like, what I'm saying though is like, if he crosses a certain line, that's when I'll mainly step in.
All right, okay, that's fair. I respect it, and I'll leave it there. All I'm saying is that, like Libra, you need to acknowledge that your line normalizes a lot of Retro's crazy behavior. Because Retro's already crossed that line.
Beyond
calling Keo a piece of dog shit, subscriber shaming Keo's second channel. Like, Retro's out of control right now. It needs to be humbled. And he can be humbled without people like putting in quote unquote much effort. It doesn't take much effort. Like you missed it, but we agreed, Stephen Wolf and I, that maybe we should do a funeral service for Retro online persona.
Well, my definition of what's livid is a little bit different than yours. So there's certain criteria for me for like to make that effort or go after someone.
That's fair. That's fair. But either way, the entire community appreciates what you said, and you can be certain that Retro is going to respond to you because Retro does not like you. He never misses an opportunity to say something crazy to you. So we'll see. And then we'll see if whatever he says to you is whatever warrants a response. So
he might bring up the Thin Ice video, which
that's
can
5
I say
years.
Something about that? I'm just gonna say
you have the floor, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Retro, you're beating the fucking dead horse with that. I apologize to you many times, and behind the scenes, you told me you forgave me, so you lied to me.
Honestly, like going after you for anything you've done is a dead horse to me. Because, like, first of all, the Thin Ice was 5 years ago. Even like the slavery thing. I'm sorry, it's still funny to me. The slavery thing.
No, the slavery thing wasn't even towards Retro.
Exactly, but like the N-word thing.
I'd be singing my life.
No, but like, bro, I said this on this stream like 45 minutes ago, right before you and Rogue joined. But part of your genius, like, you have to accept that Libra, you ride a certain line and you're going to occasionally step over. But that's where the genius happens, you riding that line, right? So it's just like, it's unfair to get upset with you when you accidentally cross the line here or there. Because you've said so many like genius, like very fucking funny things. And then it's okay, you cross the line with the fucking slavery thing and the rush hour N-word thing. Okay, whatever, it happens. But I likened you to a comedian because like comedians, they're gonna tell jokes, right? They tell jokes, and most of them will be funny. But occasionally, because they have to push that envelope, right?
Actually, about that
Happens
too,
to the
Black.
creativity. What about it?
I was gonna say the only reason I kind of did the N word is because I wanted a community strike on purpose, so I could get
Oh,
rid of my other
God.
strike.
Okay.
Back then, but I,
All right,
I know
Libra.
it was stupid.
Okay, well,
I'm not
I just wanted
acknowledging
to say
it was
that.
good.
I just wanted to say, God, you got so many names now. Libra, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah. 1 second. My entire screen. Yeah. So I wanted to show you an example of what we mean when we say that. How do I add a screen to the? There we go.
Okay, here.
So this is a bunch of clips. There's a clip. Do you guys remember Quantum TV and the Ackman?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Quantum TV, yes.
So I made this clip. I don't think I ever actually got to use it, but I made this clip of Ackman's, of Quantum TV's face mixed with an audio clip, and I want you guys to hear this.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, I don't even know if you can hear it. Hold on. You guys can't hear my audio, can you?
Here, nope.
Shit.
Red Tiger host.
Is it possible to have my audio play through?
The hell?
I think he needs the link.
Okay, well,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we
do.
done it.
I'll do the next best thing. I'm gonna make it loud enough so that you guys can hear it through my headphones. Okay.
All
That's
right.
fair.
All right. So here it goes. I'm gonna take the headphones off for a second. I'll
Yeah, but
play
just
it.
to let you know too, like I'm not justifying what I did. I'm just saying.
No,
at
we
the
know.
time,
Hey, look, no, I got
did
you,
it.
brother.
Okay,
I
you'll be
got
hearing yourselves too. So just give it a sec.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute just in case. I heard that shit.
You know, because like I thought it was what I thought made that really funny was that Quantum TV was literally calling the Ackman a pedophile.
Nice pulling you out there.
Hmm?
It's Stefan. He's got a pull in the background.
Oh.
Hey, hold on. Stop right there. Tell him the truth. Stephen Wolf, tell the truth.
It's a green screen. I can see it.
Tell the truth, Stephen Wolf. Tell the truth. Stop capping.
Yes, it's green screen.
Looks nice.
So tell us why you have a green screen. Why, Stephen Wolf? Why?
Why does any YouTuber have a green screen?
No, Stephen Wolf has a green screen for a very specific reason.
Oh,
Why?
Okay.
Probably a special occasion, if I had to guess.
Yeah, for special occasions.
Okay. So have y'all seen him without the green screen?
Is he living in
Yes,
New?
I
Is he
do.
living new?
No, Red Tiger, you've seen it, so hold on. Don't give the answer out. But hold
Okay.
on. The rest of y'all, JRPG, have you seen him without the green screen?
No, I haven't.
The chat, MK90, what's so funny, bro? Steven, can you tell us why you have a green screen?
I just thought it looked cool.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna blow you up. All right. You have it because it looks cool. All right, it's cool. I'm gonna mute myself. You got it.
So, does anybody got any other questions for me? Since we're here.
Libra. So you're cool with Kyo now, right?
Yes.
So if Retro goes after Kyo, you will defend Kyo, right?
I will.
Okay, so Retro has gone after Kyo, called him a piece of shit, piece of garbage. How do you feel about that? Is that worth putting some effort into going after Retro?
I might make a tweet, but video form, probably not.
Okay, what will it take? Oh, you've actually answered that before. So
Yes, I have.
dang it. So you said family, right?
Well, not even just that. Like, just certain fine lines we should know in the golden rules of internet and not what to do.
Whoa. Okay. You know what? This is actually good. We're getting somewhere. So, what are your golden rules? What are your golden rules of the internet?
Okay. Don't bring up family members. Don't disrespect the dead. Definitely don't dox people. That's a no.
Definitely don't make the same mistake Julio did.
Right.
Severe harassment. I would say that.
What would you constitute as severe harassment?
Like just berating them in the community posts and all that shit.
Okay, you know what? I think we have it. Stephen Wolf, we got it. We got it. Because Retro is going to break that rule.
Yep. That's
obvious.
Then I
The
will
severe
clown him.
harassment rule. All right. So, Libra, I'm going to make a personal appeal to you in 24 hours when Retro breaks that severe harassment rule.
I'll do it.
And
I'll go
hopefully
after him.
you'll descend from the heavens to defend us from him, right?
I'll destroy him, but I'm doing it for my own reason.
Okay. I have two questions now. So, one, what is destroying him? And two, what would your reasons be?
I want to destroy him because, he's making himself look like an ass, and it's entertaining. So, might as well.
So, your reasons are that it's entertaining. You have no pre-existing beef, no pre-existing animosity, history, anything.
No, not really.
So hold on, why is it entertaining? Is it because he's like fat and stupid and black? Are we getting the old racist Libra for the classic? Are we getting classic Libra?
No, he's just stupid.
Dang it! All right, we're worth the shot. Worth the shot. But nah. All right, we hear you. We're looking forward to it. All I'm saying to you is that just prepare as if you have to respond to him because he's going to do something. Like,
I know he will.
Yeah, like we all know he will.
I'm ready for him.
We have 5 years. 5 years of reference material. So,
I mean, Kyo did most of the job for me. That's the reason I didn't really put full effort. It's like he already kind of did what I wanted to do.
I'm not gonna lie, Kyo did really kill him, but that said, that upload is more effective for archival purposes. Because obviously people aren't gonna look him up and then watch the entire 8-hour video.
True.
So it's Retro wasn't really destroyed yet. I think he still thinks he has a fighting chance. Which he shouldn't, because he's too much of an asshole. It's not fair.
Retro's delusional.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how delusional is Retro?
A full 10.
10.
A full 10.
Do you think
At this point.
Do you think Retro should be on the internet without adult supervision?
Is that a
No.
Is that a real question?
He should be supervised.
Okay, and then do you think Retro should be sharing his gameplay? Because right now he's streaming Kingdom Hearts, or not streaming it, but he's uploading whatever.
Actually, his gameplay is harmless.
Well, yes,
we were talking about his gameplay videos just recently, Libra. They're not
the only thing
they're
I
not
would say
entirely
is,
harmless.
The only thing
I don't know if I would
say
use
is
harmless to describe it either. But what would you say? What's the only thing?
The only thing I will say is what I mean by the harmless is it's not attacking anyone, but I will say this: he sucks.
Whoa! My mic went out. Can you say that louder? Who sucks?
Retro sucks at gaming.
Retro sucks at gaming.
Yeah.
Got you.
But that's not.
Wow, Retro. I hope you hear that. You suck at gaming. So
He does.
Would you consider Retro? Because now, don't forget, you tried to call his videos harmless. Now, harmless is a very strong word because would you consider Retro gameplay videos entertaining? If you had to sit down and you were forced to watch Retro for an hour, how would
I
you
couldn't
feel?
do it. I couldn't do it.
Exactly. That's torture,
I
right?
would just laugh my ass off.
Okay, but either way, these are two ends of the spectrum. You couldn't do it, Libra. And Steven Wolf, you'd be endlessly entertained by it. So
Yeah.
is that harmless? Is that a definition of harmless gameplay?
It's
I get
harmless in the
it, but
context.
I
It's not going after anyone. That's just my
Well,
opinion.
no gameplay is going after anyone. But is it? That's why I was trying to say, or that's why both Rogue and I were trying to say that harmless is not really the right word. If you could
Okay,
describe
then what's
Retro's
the appropriate
gameplay,
word then?
that's what I want to ask you. Let's take out harmless. If you could describe Retro gameplay without using the word harmless, how would you describe it? What's the second word that comes to mind?
Candid.
I was going to say possibly cringeworthy. But
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we go from harmless to cringeworthy? I think that word is more,
It's appropriate.
telling of how, more appropriate, right?
Yeah.
That's more telling of your true feelings. So you would describe Retro's gameplay as cringeworthy.
it is because my God,
I
I didn't even get through the whole. I didn't even get through the whole 8 hours. Like I only saw the Resident Evil Revelations gameplay, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm done. He sucks."
Okay, so how do you feel about the fact that Retro shames other people's gameplay,
He's a hypocrite then.
calls them terrible, and he tells other people to delete their channels, calls other people's channels shit?
Get a mirror for Christmas, Retro, with this here, because you need to get in front of it and look at it.
I think the
Because
better
that's how
question.
much of a hypocrite you are.
I think the better question is how many people on one hand can you count that haven't called him a hypocrite?
Ooh,
I mean,
That's
he is
tough.
a hypocrite,
that's tough.
but he's also
Stephen Wolf, I have a question for you. So, like, what is the theme of that green screen? Like, what country is that? Like, whose house is that?
I was one of the default ones on the site.
He too black. Maybe it's SDR's place.
That'd be crazy. Like Libra, you and I both know that SGR does not have a fucking backyard pool. SGR rents. He doesn't own. He rents. Okay, and his in-laws pay for everything. All right. SGR sits around and drinks butter. Like Libra's is
Wild turkey.
Libra's such a troll. He triggered me on purpose. I'll bite. So SGR sits around and drinks Budweiser all fucking day long. Okay. His wife.
Or just wild turkey.
Isn't it?
wife
I was going to
had-
say, isn't wild turkey? Yeah.
No. It's Wild Turkey and Budweiser, and his wife.
I still
has
have
a
that. I
shit
still have that
bag.
bottle, by the way. It's a collector's edition.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
I kept the
Bottle
bottle because it's a
up.
collector's edition. So yeah, Rupert's.
I know MK90's in the fucking chat laughing his ass off right now because he was joking about
Yeah.
SGR. And like we were like going back and forth or whatever. But now I'm fucking triggered. So SGR, his wife has a drinking problem. His wife shits herself. She has a shit bag attached to her. She drinks
Really?
so much. The doctor said, "Look, hey, SGR's wife, you're gonna fucking die if you don't stop drinking. We gotta fucking attach a colostomy bag to you." And then fucking SGR sits around and plays fucking Rugrats on Nintendo Switch all day. We have the logs, SGR. We got the logs. You play all day. You drink Budweiser. You piss yourself, right? Stephen Wolf, remember? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude, you were
SGR.
right, man.
Meanwhile, I got
We
this
got-
beside my chair. The
We
35
got the
pounder.
logs. Rogue Inquisitor, on the other hand, is a real man that works out. Got that 35-pound dumbbell doing man exercises. whereas SGR is drunk. You see in the streams, I got the fucking archive. SGR.
By the way, Rogue, I'm happy that your grandmother's doing better. I was getting concerned.
MK90
So.
stream.
Thanks,
You remember
Ridley.
that when you black? Yeah, when you tell them like, hey, put the wild turkey down. Put the wild turkey down.
Put it down, SGR, please. Please put it down.
No,
Like,
that's so hard. Like,
He's not getting that gobble gobble, if you know what I mean.
ask Fred. Libra, you're an asshole for that, but we appreciate it. We appreciate you. No, honestly though, all we ask as a community is that you stand back and stand by, Libra, because we're gonna need you. All right.
I will say one thing to Stephen Wolf. If you make another video on retro, make sure you switch that background to casting couch. Okay, just.
Yikes.
It's funny. By the way, I want to ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you want to see me get drunk and sing Kumbaya again? Too black.
Look, Libra's trolling again. You know damn well the answer is 100 out of 10. 100 out
I'd
of
be
10.
singing my life.
No. Kumbaya, my love.
I can't sing right now, so it's late.
So
The next time I get something to drink, it's probably not going to be anything hard, but I might get some of those Rockstar vodkas that they serve.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
keep us posted. Keep us posted.
Remember, it's Rockstar with vodka in it.
Libra, so what we need from you, Libra, is we know you have a secret Discord account. If
I do
you can
not.
Join, not anymore. You deleted it?
I don't have any secret Discord accounts. I can't get into
Okay,
one.
so you don't have a secret. Do you have a main?
Mm-mm.
So you stick with the PSN account then?
Mostly, yeah. I don't have time to deal with Discord right now. I kind of just got my power back recently, also. So
You just got your power back? What part of Canada do you like? Not literal. Don't tell me the literal part. But like, are
He
you
lives,
like in like a poverty affected part of Canada or something? What's going on?
there was an ice storm and it caused a power outage, and I didn't get back until 4 days.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
bad.
It's actually been pretty hot here for the last couple of weeks, and then we just got kind of dumped on the last few days.
Yeah, it's thankfully warm, which I'm happy for.
Damn.
Yeah, Canada's crazy for weather.
Well, here in Alberta, they call it 5-minute weather because it can change that quickly.
I used to live in Alberta, so I know that feeling.
All right, Libra. Well, you have a phone and you have phone service, right?
Right now, yes.
Yes, so you can download the Discord app, Libra. What I would like for you to do is download the Discord app, make a throwaway Discord. All right.
I'll think
Get
about
that.
it.
No, you don't have to do it now. Yeah, think about it. I'm gonna give you the same time slot I gave MK90, 48 hours. All right. So.
Oh, I'm not doing that deadline. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Libra, why do you play so hard to get? Are you gonna make me chase you on stream?
I'm kind of a loner right now.
You've been a loner for the past 4 or 5 years. And in fact, no, I take that back because you followed Conundrum for a little while, and then SGR confided in you for a little while. So I definitely question what qualities you have that they saw in you. That's a little weird, but I'm not going to judge.
Well, SCR, I didn't really talk to the guy other than that one stream we had.
I know. He talked to you, though. So it's just kind of weird,
I think if anybody sees potential, it's because when I come at people, I make sure I bring the factual evidence and I make sure I don't cross the line anymore like I used to.
Hold on.
The retro lacking.
That's a tall claim. I have not seen you not cross the line with anybody.
That's what I mean. I haven't.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me say that again. I said I have not seen you not cross the line with anybody. Who have you played it fair with?
Are you talking about recently?
I mean, in your entire history. I mean, no. You know what? Fine. Let's do recently because we know if you go too far back, the whole like patch day retro, the whole drink bleach is not fair. So let's go.
Oh no,
past 3
that's
years. And then also, you know, the whole like N-word thing is not fair either. The whole get over slavery thing is not fair either. So Libra, you tell me when you played it fair with people, particularly black people. Tell me one occasion where you played it fair with a black person.
This is a trick question.
Whoa! Why would it be a trick question? Libra, all I asked was, tell me one occasion you played it fair with a black person. How is that a trick question?
If you're talking about just criticizing somebody, I used to criticize somebody called JTech TV, aka Pyro 2000X.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
everyone's...
you know what? Let's narrow it down so I have an example that I know. Someone that either myself or Stephen Wolf knows you played it fair with.
Oh, nobody like that.
Oh,
that's
interesting,
simple.
Stephen Wolf. Interesting. So Libra doesn't play it fair with black folks, huh? You learn
That's not.
something new every day.
That's not true.
no, you know what's going on. That's why you're laughing. But
Oh,
no,
yeah, right,
I hear
right.
you. I hear you. No, but definitely stay ready though, because
Yeah.
Retro is going to do something dumb. In fact, I feel like
I can already see it coming.
like 5 to 10 minutes after we get off the stream, Retro's gonna wake up and see something crazy. Like I know it. We're gonna barely miss it. I already know. We can all see it coming. We're gonna barely miss it. Like,
Well, the
God
troll's
damn.
gonna archive it anyway, so even
That's
if he does,
true. That's true. And then we're all gonna react to you, Retro. We're gonna light you up. All right, because you're never gonna learn this lesson.
Yeah.
Speaking of never learning a lesson,
I mean, he's not gonna stop.
Libra, what genius pointed you to SpongeBob? The whole like, how many times did we teach you this lesson?
How many
old man?
times you got
Remember?
to teach this lesson, old man?
Yeah. So, what genius? Can you explain to us, please, to us mortals, the thought process behind you owning Retro Gaming Star? Can you explain to us?
I got a lot of my ideas from Q and John, and I kind of echoed off of it.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not a script writer, so I kind of get my ideas from other people.
Whoa! First of all, you not being a scriptwriter is kind of crazy, because your videos definitely seem like you sat down and was like, okay, I want to say this. I want to make A, B, and C point, lead to X, Y, and Z logic.
Well,
Libra,
I don't directly read a script.
Okay. But do you like take notes on like the general idea of what you want to say? Or-
Yes.
That's what I thought, because you cooked me several times, right, Libra? Like, if we go down to top 3 like opponents, they're all black, aren't they?
Actually, one of them was a white person named True
Am I really that
Scottish
loud?
guy, but he's not on the internet
He does
anymore.
not count. Hey, Rogue, you know true Scottish guy, right, Rogue?
Sorry?
So Libra is saying that true Scottish guy who's one of the ops. Yeah, I'm like, Rogue, you know him, don't you?
Yeah, I'm on his Discord, the Brewers podcast.
Ooh, Libra,
Hey,
how do you feel
Machino.
about that?
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
I haven't been
Oh,
active on that really.
Interesting. Stephen Wolf, I get the idea that like Libra is just harsher on his black ops than his white ops. Like I feel like Libra's white ops are allowed to like exist, but his black ops terminated with no expense spared.
I think that's just good. I think that's a good conspiracy theory, but okay.
Tinfoil. I'm about to get my Alice Jones on. Libra hates black people. Hey, what up, Bushido?
Hey,
Guys, I'm trolling, guys. I want everyone to know, the people that watch this in the future, I am trolling. I am one of
So am
Libra's
I.
biggest fans. I am one of his biggest fans. I've been begging him to come back to YouTube for like years, literal years. So I'm just giving him a hard time, in case it's not obvious. But hey, what up, Bushido?
I'm back from work. Just got done making dinner.
How was work, man? Hey, next Friday, I want to play the Steam game. Myself, Road Inquisitor, hopefully, depending on his work schedule. I want to do a little stream. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if Steam/Valve ever get back to me because I got hijacked.
Oh,
No!
yeah. Oh, shit.
You got your account too? Oh,
What
Yeah, by some turkey hacker. That
hold on.
used
They're all terrorists out there. How did you
Hold
get
on.
your account taken by? Go ahead.
Was
go
this a
ahead,
Discord scam?
No, Steam, actually. It was a phishing Steam account from a Steam message. Man,
Oh,
There's a
shit.
lot of phishing scams. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the scams I encounter are people trying to message me on Discord saying, "Is this your account?" And then I just block them and report them.
yeah, I've been in contact with Steam for the last couple of days, and they're very slow about, can I please have my account back?
Yikes.
Yeah, it happened Monday, and it's taking them this long.
Like you can't even log in.
I can't log in.
Shit.
You're shit out of luck, basically.
Wait, did you give them your username and password?
Nah, it's only
Mm-mm.
because I turned off my Steam Guard.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh,
Why did you turn
been
off your Steam
scammed?
Guard?
I was curious if that Steam gift card actually was legit, but
Dude, no. Gift cards,
God, y'all
big
are so
red flag.
greedy, dude.
Big red flag.
Oh my god.
Huge red flag.
yeah,
Anytime someone ever offers you a gift card and recommends that you turn off a security,
yeah.
yeah, it's instantly. Yeah.
Especially when they offer, like free nitro.
Oh yeah, the Discord Nitro ones, those ones are easy to pick off.
Oh shit! Talking like it's you.
Oh
So, thinking that
god.
while talking.
Hey, Red Tiger, don't do it, Red Tiger. Don't do it, Red Tiger. Don't troll us, buddy.
Except it's now pronounced,
Oh shit!
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Be right back.
Except it's now pronounced.
So I missed a lot of the stream. So what were you guys talking about retro? May I ask? Because I wasn't really here for the most part.
Oh
Basically,
man.
what you've
That's
already heard.
now.
So
Okay.
at first, yeah. So at first, the beginning of the live stream, I think I showed some screenshot when Retro asked me about some extra 30
When he begged you.
Yeah, about extra 30s. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Yet I mod 2 of them, which is worth it to do. But some cases, Retro has been asking people a lot of shit now, and I thought Retro would have a job for fuck's sakes. I just don't understand.
I'm starting to wonder if either he lied about it or he's maybe let go of his job.
I don't think he
I could be
has the
wrong.
mental capacity to hold a job. And that's not me being mean, that's just me being mean.
Yeah,
I mean, he also tried to e-bag me as well.
yeah,
But felt miserable.
and Retro was mentioned about I've been slandering his name and some shit. Yeah, I was a bit busy focused on playing one of my games I got. And
Oh, we already know you're innocent, Red Tiger.
yeah, I know. And that dude like texted me like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and some shit. Like Jesus King.
You
And
think
he was
that's
just-
egregious? He messaged someone at 3 and 4 in the morning.
Jesus
one time.
Christ, really? Jesus,
Mhm.
man. Like,
He did that.
that's no wonder why everyone call him Retro No Sleep Stars.
Hashtag Retro Lemming took
If
another.
he's messaging, I think the name Retro.
As Dark
I think-
would say, Retro Lemming took 2 L's.
I was gonna say Retro Creepstar would be better.
I was gonna say, what you eating there, Rogue Inquisitor?
This is let me look at it. What does it say here? Chili macaroni and beef in sauce. It's field,
Interesting.
it's a field ration.
Cool.
I bought a whole box of
Yeah.
about 14 meals for like $90. It's cheaper than buying groceries.
Rogue.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Speaking of rations, I should probably prepare
And
an
I'm
emergency
having
kit
Cajun salmon.
Oh my gosh. Emergency kit for what, Libra?
in case there's a power outage.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
no.
enough.
I take it back. No, different power outages.
Well, if you ever do any
Yeah.
online shopping, Libra, look up some good solar panels. They cost about $100 to $250, but they make some that are large and can provide a good decent amount of power. I'm not just talking about the ones that can charge your phone. I'm talking about ones that can actually provide power to like some lights or something.
I'll consider it.
I've been finding a lot of good stuff on. I showed two black of spork that I bought with a survival kit.
Oh god.
Yes, I'm guaranteed the retro.
Hang on, let me see if I can. Here it is. Okay, so this here. Whoa! Fuck. Hang on.
Careful of that.
Yeah, really. Okay, so this is a spork. It's made of steel, and it's got a bit of a sheath here.
Nice.
So, imagine, if you will, if you need to open something.
Oh, I see.
Fan opener too.
Here, let me turn the light back on. Oh, there we go. There, and I can see it a whole lot better. That's on the end of a spork, which comes with a sheath that doubles as a whistle. And then
It's a nice utility there.
My
And then
only
my
question is why, bro? Why?
why not? Why not?
Fair enough. I'll give you it. You know, like the Yu-Gi-Oh meme where like Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever, Yugi's holding like the card.
Oh, I
And
know
then,
what you're talking about because I
Yeah,
watched
or
anime
in that
several
Seto Kaiba, I was
times.
like, oh my god, like being like vanquished or whatever. That's me. I'm Seto right now. Why not?
But, here's a
Getting
cool
obliterated
tool
by
that my mother
Exodia?
got me for Christmas. It's, this thing here. It's a pair of scissors, but it also doubles as a serrated knife.
That's a nice looking knife.
It's like I said, it's actually also a pair of scissors.
That's
Ooh.
great. Awesome.
So when it comes to my family, like some of us are all about utility. Anyway.
I just hope the rest of this year goes well for me because I got a cold and then that power outage.
Yeah.
I heard Libra, you got a new job. Is that true?
I haven't gotten a job yet. I'm waiting still for a phone call.
Oh,
I handed in my
you
resume.
interviewed. Oh, you resumed and then interviewed, and then now you're waiting, right?
Sleepy LeBron.
Where'd you apply?
I can't disclose that. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. I'll bite on this. Okay, so are you saying that because it's like
You'll have to kill
government? Yeah, you telling me you have to kill me?
No,
Government?
like it's personal kind of thing. It's Say I just got connections. That's all I'm gonna say. Kind of personal.
Okay, fair enough. So, can you tell us after you've been hired?
If I get the job, maybe.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so out of 100%, what's the percentage chance you can tell us where you've been hired? Okay, you know what? Let me preface this. Obviously, you don't want to tell the internet where exactly you work.
Fair enough.
No,
Like
no.
you've seen how people react.
Yeah.
You know, to public figures when they know where people work, whatever. You've seen how people react. So I'm not telling you to whatever tell us exactly where you work, but like the branch or give us like a general category.
It's going to be a good job. I'm basically going to be taking out garbage and getting minimum wage. It's going to be a good job.
Okay, so like a government garbage disposal job.
Nothing that high.
Okay, so just a basic garbage disposal job.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay, but for a reputable garbage disposal company. Okay.
Not really.
I'll put it this way: when I was 16 years old, Libra, I worked at an alfalfa plant.
Yeah, you told me.
My job there was to drive a bobcat and empty out giant ashtrays.
It's not a like government job, but it's like let's just say it's a type of home sort of deal where I take the garbage out, kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm waiting for a phone call, so we'll see.
So, is this connection your immediate family, extended family?
Family. I got help.
Libra, we're not gonna hurt you, bro. Your biggest fans are on stage right now. Me, myself, Bushido, Red Tiger. Like we're your biggest fans, bro. Libra, who's been bugging you the past 4 months now?
I'm just taking precautions in general.
No, that's fair. No, because that's fair because I'm also waiting to hear back from a branch of the United States government. Obviously I'm keeping that on the low too. So no, I hear you and I can empathize, right? So that's fair. But I just want you to understand though that there's no ops here. We're all fans.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right. Hey, Stephen Wolf, you're way too comfortable with that green screen, bro. Clean your fucking wall. Clean your wall, Stephen Wolf.
I was gonna say,
okay, hold up.
Red Tiger's trolling right now, putting you on the big screen because you have your camera on. But Stephen Wolf, we know you don't live there. That's not your pool. All right, clean your fucking wall, Stephen Wolf. Right? I'll stop. No,
Yeah,
shout out
funny.
Stephen Wolf though. He's a real one. He's a real one. But
I do have green screen material, but well, it's actually just green paper, but it kind of fell over, so I can't use it right now. Yeah, if it works, it works, right? So, I'm curious. He's using green screen. Did you paint the wall green, or is it just a cloth hanging behind you?
you know what, Stephen Wolf? You know what? For the lulz, you just turn the green screen off, bro. Just turn it off, bro. Let's see what happens. See, he's doing it right now. He's like,
because it's a good chroma key.
His wall's terrible, but we've seen it, so it's not embarrassing.
see a pentagram.
You changed your little setup around. Oh wow!
I think
Stephen, just clean your wall, bro. Just take a scrub. Take a little sponge. Scrub
I was
that
gonna
shit,
say, what's a hexagram for? In the background.
You mean the pentagram?
The witch. Stephen Wolf, the witch. No, for real though, Stephen Wolf.
Yeah.
You see, nothing to be embarrassed about. Who's your girlfriend? What's her name?
Madeline.
Oh, so where's the proof? You said you're gonna post proof from my server that y'all were communicating. Where's that proof at? I've yet to see it.
Yeah.
Also, you can turn the green screen back on whenever you want. We were just giving you a hard time. We're not trying to shame you. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Stephen Wolf, subscribe to Stephen Wolf, Libra October, aka JRPG King, Bushido Blade Warrior, Rogue Inquisitor. Red Tiger. If you're here, you probably already subscribed to Red Tiger, so I'm not gonna say that. But we got some advice from MK90.
I know why he said it too, because he can make a touch some grass joke.
I just for fuck's sake. The opening.
I'm pretty sure Shimigami are not summoned through those methods in Persona.
Steven, where's the Bush Light?
You said where's the what?
Where's the Bush Light? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Okay.
Hey, that reminds me. I got an energy drink I need to get. I'll be right back.
Take your time. Hey, Small.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, next Friday, I know you're getting that money. First of all, guys, let me give a special shout out to Small. The reason you haven't seen me and Small streaming together lately is because Small working not one, but 2 jobs to get that money. Small, stack that bread.
I'm stacking that bread.
Small and we're going to meet up at Southeast Game Exchange with VGL. Shout out VGL, who's probably playing some dumbass like Super Nintendo game right now. Shout out VGL though. But yeah, so Small and I are going to meet him in South Carolina. But also, Small and I, next week he has a gap in his schedule. You know, his 2 jobs are giving him a reprieve. And we'll probably stream then. So shout out everybody that watches Small and myself. We will be streaming again soon.
Yes, bringing the pain and the hurt in every video game we conquer.
And then also,
Coach
Rogue
Kellogg.
Inquisitor, we're hoping next Friday, the 11th, you can join us as well.
Yeah, hopefully. By the way, I wanted to say to Black. You said that what John said about me was nothing. The opening statement, dude. That's not nothing.
I'm gonna look at it. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look one more time because, like I said, it was not to me. So I am
Not to you, no. But look at what he said.
Like understate what he said. I'm gonna read it one more time. All right.
Just the opening statement. The opening statement.
I'm gonna look at it right now. Issue with Retro that he's a fusion of 3 people. He's a God damn it. That's terrible. He's a combination. I'm so sorry. Rogue, I'm sorry. Rogue, I'm so sorry.
No, hey, you didn't write it. You didn't write it. It's not on you.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Bruh.
Wow. Yeah, Small. I'll forward it to you later. But
If that's not big, that's not begging for another confrontation. I don't know what the fuck is. You know.
Oh my God. Like,
by the way, got my water bottle. This
putting
3 liter. This
in the
3 liter
sentence with Chris Chan and Conundrum is crazy. By the way, guys.
Right?
That's so out of pocket. John, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Obi-Wan told Anakin to let it go, so why can't you let it go?
seriously, like, John, you are the biggest Star Wars nerd. To not understand that you are Darth Vader in this situation and that Rogue is Obi-Wan. To not see the metaphor, the fucking the word escapes me. But like, it's just like, come on, John. I'm pleading with you. Yeah.
If Rogue's Obi-Wan, does that make me Yoda?
That's a good question. Guys, who would Libra be if he was a Star Wars character? Who would Retro be? But who would Libra
Retro could be the glove guy, I think.
Don't say Chewbacca.
No.
No, he's
Yoda, that means to quote a meme, torture my fucking balls, you must.
You know, oh, God. Now I'm remembering that video someone made of Yoda phoning a place to get a job because he's penniless. It's an old YouTube video. If anyone can find it, it's really funny. But yeah, the opening statement in this comment that is a far cry from just nothing. That shows that even now John still hasn't let it go. No pun intended. It's like John, I think you might have just opened up a can of bullshit.
Can of whoop ass.
That's crazy. Oh, he's chugging the whole thing too. Oh my goodness.
Not the whole thing. I'm not that crazy.
Of course, he's going to apologize and cry. He always does a crocodile crying.
Yeah. Try to do that one like for that video that the Fusionist did.
Man, the fake crying though, I just know for a fact he's doing that for pity. It's just pathetic when he does
definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Good videos come up on Odyssey.
If you read a couple sentences later, he's describing how Retro is like each of us. Self-inserts himself into drama for a quick clout chase, like Inquisitor. Fucking excuse me.
How does John figure that?
Chris Tan always likes to use the middle issue as a shield. Expects others to defend him like Conundrum. Likes to take advantage of drama like Rogue. The more Two Black, the more I read this, the more I think it's not nothing about me.
Oh God! Oh God!
So Rogue, I got a question. So what do you think the reason that John keeps attacking you, sort of, on Twitter?
John has this self-imposed ideology that anyone who messes with him is like he has the right to double down on whatever bad take he has.
Well, he doubled down when I exposed him at Keo that one time.
Oh yeah, no, he's still to this day, as far as I'm aware, spreads the lie down to SysCon. Yeah, he claimed, and Keo also runs with it. He's told the lie so often that I think he's started to believe. It's that whole thing where you tell a lie long enough, you start to believe it yourself. And I think John, at this point, probably believes that I fucked my sister.
My only issue with them is they can't take accountability, because I called them more than once and they couldn't even take my criticism.
Like I even made a video recently, and I'm sure some of you might have seen it, where where is it? It's actually pretty recent too. Excuse me. Let's see. Emperor John Kill 3D party. Emperor John Kill 3D still needs to apologize, and in brackets it says offer expired. Because yeah, John, the offer for you to give me an apology, it's gone. You've lost that chance. And now that I'm reading this comment that you've written in regards to me, yikes, dude, yikes.
Well, if you guys both butt heads, then just leave me out of that, because I want nothing to do that.
It's less butting heads, and it's more like a freight train ramming into a Toyota.
Hey, Rose, do you have MK90 blocked on Twitter still?
Do I?
He's
maybe. Hold on. I might actually have to look for you. What's do you still have me blocked on X still? I don't know. I kind of blocked a lot of people who follow John, so maybe. I figured anyone following him coming after me, anyone following him that's since he comes after me is probably gonna,
I think what John needs to do, and this is just my opinion, I'm not really coming at the dude, but I think sometimes he really needs to take that criticism, because I
don't think I don't think you follow John, so I don't see you here. Wait, hold on. Let me go to my settings. Maybe.
If he did that, I'd give him a lot of
privacy.
props if he actually took the criticism that I gave him.
Privacy and safety. Mute and block. Blocked accounts. Here we go. Let's see. Most of the blocked accounts on my my Twitter are all corporate accounts that I've seen in fucking ads and stuff. Is it MK90 on Twitter?
I think it's MK90 with a dash, like his username.
Yeah, I'm looking at. That's so twitchy.
I'm not a fan of what they did with Twitter recently.
I have a lot of people blocked, but like I said, most of it's corporate accounts. I mean, stay away from retro, or better is. I don't think you're blocked. I don't see you here. I don't see you on the list of blocked accounts. So it's MK90. Okay, hold on. Let me plug that in and see if I can find it. Go back to main page. Search. Punch in. Whoops. At Control V. Oh, apparently you are. All right, let's. There we go. You should be unblocked now. The silence is deafening. All right.
Awkward.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Don't yawn. Don't you know yawn is contagious?
You want me to follow you or not? Dude, that's up to you. I mean, if I make content that you, if I make anything that you like, then by all means. But if not, it's not a big deal.
Ooh, bottoms up, Stephen Wolf. Hey, hold on. Post that can, Stephen. What you sipping on, bro? That Bush Light? Let's go. Bush Light. One of our sponsors for tonight. And then MK90, follow him, please. Follow him, please.
So apparently what I'm drinking is Island Bliss Rockstar.
I need to get more cider. I want to try some apple cider again. I like my ciders.
Oh, you were the cider fan. Okay.
There, now I finished it.
Guys, a whole lot of belching on this stream right now. It's a family-friendly stream. All right, let's mute our mics if we're gonna belch, right? Like, we don't want to influence the kiddos. Okay, we're trying to keep the kiddos.
Like, what kiddos are we asking to here?
Look, guys, Retro Gaming Star is a very influenceable person. Okay, we don't want to follow his account.
It's like a sponge.
Let's put the cider down, the wild cider down.
The wild cider down.
That's right. Drinking is bad and good.
Now, I want to give a special shout out to Wolf, the Supernatural Slayer. MK90, do me a favor. Have your friend Wolf DM me on Discord. I have to ask for something. Wolf, the Supernatural Slayer, DM me.
Oui means yes in French.
Yeah. We.
Yeah, I only know a tiny bit of French, but it's enough.
Oh my god. This is the wrong stance to take, John. Holy shit. We've been reported so many times, but if YouTube doesn't take us down, then it's clear that the people he reports have committed no violations. Fucking excuse you? Do not mistake YouTube's incompetence for justification of your actions. Oh my god. He's clearly gotten worse, not better.
Yikes, John! You heard that? You heard that from Rogue, not us. That is a conversation for a whole nother day.
I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, we'll tackle that later. But while I'm here, shout out Libra. Thank you for taking the time to come on stream and chat,
No problem.
hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? Meme with us. Shout out Small for just pulling up. Hey, Small.
Oh, excuse me.
Working 2 jobs. We appreciate you, buddy. All right. We'll stream next weekend. The 11th.
Okay, 90's asking a question, Rogue.
Yeah, I see. So is
Stephen Wolf's like, "Am I chopped liver?" Like, I turned my green screen off. What about me, guys? Like, shout out Stephen Wolf.
Yeah.
Shout out Stephen Wolf, the homie. All right.
Yep.
One of the OGs. Y'all don't understand. Without Stephen Wolf, I don't mean Lottery Milk. Okay. And without Lottery Milk, a lot of shit that happened does not happen.
It's called X because fucking you know who can't even come up with a good name. Fucking
like
X.
Stephen Wolf's been cooking. In fact, Stephen Wolf
Elon Musk.
cooked people before I cook people. Like Brooke, the homo stripper, Stephen Wolf. Yep. So it's just like, no, Stephen Wolf has been cooking a lot of people before I jumped on board. So shout out Stephen Wolf. We appreciate you. And Retro Gaming Star, if you see this later, you are a piece of trash and you are not going to bully anyone. And I will personally smack the shit out you because you are terrible. Retro, fuck you, you piece of garbage. You call me a piece of garbage. You're a piece of garbage. All right. You have a group home. We have a Libra. It's like that we have a Hulk. You know the Avengers quote. We have a Hulk. We have a Libra. All right. Richard, you're not gonna do shit. You are a pussy. You are an idiot. You're fucking stupid. All right. I'm gonna mute myself because I don't want to get carried away while Stephen Wolf is on our screen with no green screen. Stephen Wolf, put a green screen up, bro. You don't want to see that wall. But it's like, no, but shout out Libra, shout out Paul, shout out Red Tiger. Red Tiger, thank you for having us on board.
No problem.
Shout out Libra.
Thank you.
Shout out Libra, Bushido, and Rogue Inquisitor. I had to look for that one. Shout out Rogue Inquisitor for joining us. And John, you're being weird. I don't know how to feel about what you said to Rogue. It's kind of weird. I can't give you a shout out. I'll just sit back and watch what happens. All right. But that said, Retro, your move, bro. Shout out the people in the chat. Wolf, Supernatural, MK90, Kappa Twink. All right.
You just did a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Your move.
Yeah.
Man, our move should have been here for this.
Yeah. I got one more award for retro though.
Man, you know how to chug those things. I can't do that shit.
Yeah. I say, yeah, I'm probably gonna say one more award with
We own you,
retro
bud.
for the life wins.
Here's my water bottle, 3 liters. Here's the can I was drinking.
Yeah, that retro. We own you, bud.
Yeah, and retro, if you watch this, boy, I'm gonna tell you this. Don't own me, retro. I'm gonna tell you this. I own you, bud, because the most of the part thing is you are nothing but a weirdo who probably looking over the shadows itself is asking people for shit like 30X's, fucking money, like gift cards and shit. Like, what about you? Get your bum ass a fucking job.
He's a mini DSP at this point. He's been
Retro.
begging.
Like, seriously, retro, like, do you just really think
That's right.
we own your
own
shit,
you,
boy?
bud.
Huh?
In honor of
We don't own your fucking shit,
own
boy.
you, bud.
We don't own fucking shit from you, boy. Like, what about get your bum ass a job, boy?
The only thing I gotta say to Retro is just get the fuck off the internet and just touch some grass, bro.
Yeah, seriously, retro. Like, stop begging people. Like, for fuck's sakes, like, we got lives, and you just begging the fuck out of people. Like, stop begging, you piece of shit. Like, Jesus. And not only that, retro, you got a fucking nose to tell me I've been slandering your fucking name. Bullshit. I've been minding my own goddamn business. Play one of my games, and your ass wake me up at fucking 7 o'clock in the goddamn morning that night. So what about you? Get yourself asleep. No sleep stars.
Yeah,
Does anybody have that?
How can we be slandering your fucking name, Retro, when you keep changing it every 3 months?
Yeah.
Or every year, or keep deleting it and losing your sub count all the time.
It's too bad we don't have that SpongeBob old man thing prepared. That'd be funny to use right now.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Facts.
Retro, you fuck guy. You pretty much fuck. You got cooked by us. We own you, bitch.
All right, we own you, bud.
And I'll say a very special prayer if anybody didn't know it's my prayer beads. But rest in peace, sinners, and Retro, it's not too late to pray and repent of your sins. Amen.
That is really good. Get fucked, Retro.
No, that's a good point. Retro, get fucked by a woman before you start coming after us, okay?
Retro, hey Retro, like, if you wake up in the morning and shit, and if you talk shit about me, go ahead, boy.
You just gotta get trolled even more.
Because, like, from the end of the day, you pretty much all bark, but you won't bite. So try me, bitch.
Bro, you saying that is like, come at me, bro.
Tiger doing a Neo clip where he tells Mr. Smith to bring it on, and that one clip.
Alright, damn. Man, this live stream is so fucking wild, not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Nah, shout out Red Tiger. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for hosting us. Shout
No
out
problem.
Libra October. Libra, we're counting on you. The community is looking to you because the Retro is gonna respond. Retro is gonna get mad. Libra, we're gonna need your help, buddy. All right, you got us.
Clip that shit.
Libra, we're gonna need your help. We're gonna need your help. All right. Shout out Rogue and Bushido, for pulling up later. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. And shout out
man.
Stephen Wolf and his green screen.
Yep.
Pray for peace.
Oh damn. Oh my gosh. I could say that it's in the stream, and thank you guys
Yeah, that's
for
good.
joining my live stream. And Retro, one more thing, you fuck with the wrong guys. Alright,
All right, peace out, guys.
alright,
Nah.
yeah.